Motherfucking Bills. Y'all see the score, right? I just wanted to come back and talk some shit real quick, just for a little bit for y'all, maybe like an hour or whatever. Let's talk our shit, right? What y'all think about them Bills? Me, Deleon, we said that. Bills to the Super Bowl. God damn it. That's my pick, in case y'all wanted to know. As far as the AFC winner. AFC winner. I didn't say the Super Bowl. We got to see when it's time for all of us to cross that bridge. Once again, we gonna do it. I need to see who they go against first. I don't think AFC winner. AFC winner, Buffalo Bills. So now, right? Real quick, what do y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? I need to know, right? For that matchup, who y'all got winning? Don't be scared. Who you got winning? You got Lamar versus the Texans. So CJ Stroud versus Lamar, right? We gonna see that. We also gonna see Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes again, but this time in Buffalo. Who y'all got winning? I want to know who y'all got winning. What do you think the NFL has set up? Who do you think the NFL has winning going to the AFC Championship? Is Lamar going to beat CJ Stroud? Is Patrick Mahomes going to beat Josh Allen? Is Josh Allen going to beat Patrick Mahomes? I don't know. What y'all think? I found something funny, though. I found something funny. I realized something funny. Right? Can I ask y'all a question? What do Buffalo Bills have in common? Like, what is something that they always do? What's something that I just real quick? What do you always notice when it comes to a Buffalo Bills game? Like a Buffalo Bills game, a serious game, an important game, a game that's on national TV for everybody to see. What do you notice with the Buffalo Bills? What always happens when there's a Buffalo Bills game? I don't know, 90% of the time. You don't know. A player gets hurt. Somebody gets hurt. Or it's a fake injury. Y'all don't notice that. Y'all don't notice that. We about to get into that. Adrian, what's up? Yes, we back. Just for a little bit. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know y'all doing things and y'all have a life. So I just wanted to speak to y'all real quick for about an hour. I need y'all to talk y'all shit about these games. Who y'all got next? But what do you think about this game? We all know this game was going to happen just like this. It was a dead giveaway. When you see a spread like that, and then when you watch the game, if you notice, Pittsburgh really ain't making no movements like that. When I say movements, I mean winning the game. Because usually they can be winning, right? And Buffalo makes the comeback and win the game, but it wasn't really like that. That's how you knew Pittsburgh was not going to win. It's all about the tempo of the game. That's the reason why I'm alive better. That's the reason why, yeah, I'm just, if I have to bet, I'm going to bet live most of the time, unless I know this game is a guarantee or something like that. But I like to see what it's looking like. I already found that game being pushed back to be a little weird anyway. Ended up being a blowout. Better for me. I had Buffalo on the AFC future. I got them on a lot of futures. I'm talking about solo tickets. So it don't matter. Remember, Buffalo just needs to, in order for me to cash it, they just need to go 3-0. Win the wild card, win the divisional, win the AFC championship. All I need is 3. All I need is 3 wins. Just go 3-0. They're 1-0. 2 more wins. Mr. Watts. Bisco, what's up? What you think about this game? I think the real game we want to see is this next one coming up. Is it a bait? Jalen Hurts, is he going to win the game? Is the NFL going to say, yo, everybody's doubting y'all. AJ Brown, we not having him play. All the odds are stacked up against y'all. But wait a minute, I think they still favorite, right? Just because it's Jalen Hurts. I don't know. Y'all know how I feel about that game. Two teams I think is going to go to the NFC. NFC that can win the NFC championship. I'm still sticking with, I still said 49ers. I don't believe that Ravens and 49ers shit. I don't believe in that. But I still said if the 49ers do make it, I can still see them winning because I don't see them dropping 3 Super Bowls in a row. I just don't see that. But the Rams is done. That was my whole St. Louis, Missouri dark horse. You know, the Chiefs and the Rams. I don't want to keep, y'all know about that. But the teams, I'll clip it. 49ers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hopefully they win, right? Vision. Tapped in, locked in, gang. What's up? We tapped in and we locked in. These wild card games been free money. Yeah, it has. It has. That's why I said check out the live streams. Make money. I need all of y'all. What's y'all picks? What y'all think? It's been free money. The first day has been free money for me. The second day was up in the it was 50-50. It was 50-50 for the fact that I said the Cowboys on Lobo show as a pick, right? I said the Rams as a pick. Now, if you ask me who I put my money on, which I could show y'all, right? It was points though. Not gonna lie to you. I didn't take no money line yesterday's games. I took what did I say in the beginning of the stream yesterday? Somebody please tell me. I said, yo, listen, y'all, straight up, right? Before there was any points in the game, what I said, take Packers plus 8.5. It's a guarantee to hit. You have nothing to worry about. Shit, fuck covering. They ended up winning the motherfucking game. They actually won the game. Fuck the cover. But yeah, they took it. They won. On the show Thursday, I also said, yo, listen, to be safe, you ain't want to take the points with the Rams game. For those that, you know, take that 3.5 or something. They ended up losing by 1. I took an in play with the Rams with 7.5. I hit that. So yeah, wild card games is pretty nice. AFC Bills versus Ravens. I can see that. I would love for the NFL to script CJ Stroud winning. That way, Josh Allen has an easier path, assuming it's real, to the AFC Championship. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Blue and red equals purple. Thank you. I remember we said that because everyone was just looking at purple. When you see purple, what do you think about? You just think about Lamar. Oh, it's purple. It's purple. That's too obvious. It's too obvious. But blue and red, mix that up. You know the color. AFC Bills Ravens. Yeah. AFC equals Bills versus Ravens. Well, yeah. Blue and red equals purple, but the Ravens is purple. Yeah, that makes sense. And I think the Bills win. I think that's what's going to happen. Versatile quarterbacks versus. You mean the Josh Allen and Lamar, right? Marquise, Grand D Marquise. What's up? Thanks for tapping in a little bit. I appreciate that, y'all. I just wanted to talk to y'all just for a little bit. Let's talk our shit. Got a little bit of things to say. Speaking on yesterday too, little funny things that I found out instantly myself, just like that. Yo, what's good, Fire? First time live. I've been betting on them Bills the last 3 to 4 weeks, and you've been making money. You've been making money. Told y'all, the Bills is going to flip it. We said that. Me and my guys on the other show, on Lobo show, we said that. We kept saying Bills. Y'all can backtrack it for weeks and weeks and weeks. No bandwagon shit. We told y'all, Bills. It's not over yet. They ain't won the AFC yet. But if we gonna say they're going to the AFC, just bet them every game until. And then once you feel if you feel uncomfortable, you do what you want. But there was no chance they was losing this game. Y'all remember, I said it in that Browns video I made. I said it's gonna be an upset this wild card, but it's not gonna be the Bills and the Chiefs. Did I not say that? I need a drink. I said that. That's one game you don't have to worry about. Put your life savings on. It ain't gonna be that. We damn sure know it wasn't gonna be Miami and the Chiefs. We know exactly what game it was gonna be. That's what happened. Told y'all. Bills, Texans, so the Bills can win the AFC game. This is what I'm saying. That's what I just said. That's what I just said. If the Texans was to win, right? Assuming this is all real, this is how I would. Oh no, not assuming. Assuming this is all real, the Ravens should win, right? Remember, assuming it's all real, the Ravens should win. But no. We don't want to have Lamar go out like that. I'm just saying what can happen. I'm not saying what's going to happen. What can happen. But nah, NFL could be like, nah, we gave you the money, Lamar. We gave you the what is that? We gave you the money. You're gonna get the MVP. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna put you to shame. You're gonna go out first round. See, but that's the thing. That's why I'm so suspect, because is the NFL going to let Lamar go out in the first round like they did? What was this? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. What's the 2019 season when the Baltimore Ravens, they got the number 1 seed, right? And they blew it the first round, right? Because Lamar was able to take 2 to 3 weeks off, because the last game of the season, obviously, they got the number 1. If you're the number 1 seed, you're not going to play your quarterback on the last game of the season, right? You ain't going to play him the last game of the season. And then wildcard weekend, obviously, you're not playing. You're not playing wild card weekend. So now comes the week where you do play. So it's like what, 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. You play and you lose. They send him down too much. Is that going to happen again? I want to know. We might see DeMeco Ryan versus Kyle Shanahan Super Bowl. You for real? Now, what I also said was 2 days ago, that whole Texas thing, right? The whole Texas thing. Y'all already know about that. I don't like sounding like a broken record. I told y'all, do what y'all want with that information with the whole state of Texas. All the teams from Texas is going to do good this year. Baseball did it. Texas Rangers, they won. College football. The Texas Longhorns, which they've been missing the playoffs for so long. What happened this year? They made it to the playoffs though, right? Houston Rockets and the Dallas Cowboys in the NBA both are doing good. Since when the last time you saw the Houston Rockets do decent? Do any decent? Let me know. WNBA, Dallas Stars, or not Dallas Stars, the Dallas Wings, those girls are doing all right. Last time I checked, the Dallas Stars for hockey is having a winning record. Right? Even though Dallas Cowboys got that ass beat yesterday, they still made it to a playoff game. Houston Texans, they made it to a playoff game with a rookie quarterback. NFL let them win the first game. Texas is doing good. Y'all don't see that pattern? It was the same shit that happened in 2020, if y'all don't remember, with the state of Florida. I remember this shit. And also the state of California with LA. Think about it. Do you have fact check on that state in 2020? The team that was making it to a championship. All from Florida. They usually fold in big games. Who you talking about? Who folds in big games? Who folds in big games? I want to know. Josh Allen beating State Farm, Pfizer, whatever that fake stuff is. Whatever that fake stuff is called, and Taylor Swift. Josh Allen is not beating State Farm, Pfizer, and Taylor Swift. Okay. Okay, I ain't say it was a definite. That's just my pick. That's what I think is going to happen. But it's Taylor Swift. You know what's so crazy, Vision? Though, you know what I like to see. I hope Taylor Swift comes out to Buffalo. I hope Taylor Swift comes out to Buffalo. Right? If Taylor Swift comes out to Buffalo, I don't want to say a blowout, but I would like to see an ass whipping. I would like to see an ass whipping. I would love to hear it.
You took your ass right back to school and you started acting ass again. This ain't doing. Shut your ass up. Shut up. Shut up. You better keep shut up. No, ain't no okay. Because all you're going to do is go back to school tomorrow. No, you're going to go back to school tomorrow. You're like, no, I ain't going to promote your motherfucking hand. You want your goddamn money? Huh?
Ass whipping. And that's what I want. I want to see an ass whipping. But according to you, they're not beating them. What y'all think? Buffalo to the moon, B. There you go. What did Dale say? Buffalo to the moon. You know, I'm not even impressed by this game. I was actually looking at it uninterested. I'm like, I already knew this was going to happen. You know what's so crazy? I didn't bet this game. Like, I didn't, because I already have future bets on them. I couldn't get nothing good from this game. I couldn't get nothing. Even there was times I wanted to fade Pittsburgh Steelers and not score, because you can bet per drive. I'm like, they're not going to score. I ain't going to lie. There were times Pittsburgh was at certain spots putting points up. This game was a useless game. I do think that this game that's coming up that we're about to see, it should be a little better. Maybe some dumb shit have happened. Hopefully it's a blowout. Hopefully it's not a trap that they got for us though. Bowler Vision. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's the Bills. I don't think they're ready for a black quarterback to win back-to-back rings. Ooh. Vision. What do you got to say about that? Marquis said, you're bugging. I'm not instigating. A little bit. But he says you're bugging. Marquis says, yo, Deleon, we going to keep cashing them Bills tickets, my dude. Yes, we are. I got the Bills future. 750. I'm trying to think about it off the top of my head, just with the DraftKings and FanDuel. So a 750, a 700, 3 650s, 2 550s, 1 350, and 1 250. Like as far as what the odds was in each ticket, like every time I kept like betting on them. And I have 49ers to win the NFC. I have 3 of those tickets. I really don't care about the NFC too much. I want to see what happens with the AFC. Because if you think about it, the AFC and the NFC keep switching they keep switching Super Bowl winners too. I don't know if y'all noticed that. You got to be careful with that too. If they keep taking turns like that, that also keep that shit in mind, bro. So 10, what's up? I'm glad you're here too. Just need a little bit of your time. Favorites are 3-2 right now. If Tampa wins, 3-3, 33. Somebody said that shit too yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I give them props. I give them props. I got to go back into the comments. It was earlier yesterday. In the beginning, they say, yo, it just might be favorite, underdog, favorite, underdog, favorite, underdog. That's what's going to happen. That's what happened Saturday. That's what happened Sunday. It might happen today. Only if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win. I don't know. Aren't they underdogs? I don't know. You tell me. Randy Marquise. I got the Eagles winning. It's going to be too obvious for San Fran if the Eagles get eliminated. The Lions don't have a chance at all to me. But you got to understand this too. What do I keep saying? Sometimes you have to get the popular, the harder teams out the way first. That way you can have an easy path. Isn't that what happened with the Cincinnati Bengals when they went to the Super Bowl? When they went to the Super Bowl, but the Rams won. Didn't the Rams have an easy path? The Rams had an easy path. Should have been, let's come on. It should have been KC, right? It should have been KC and the Rams that Super Bowl. We're going to give the Rams an easier path to actually lift the trophy up. Let's give them a lesser opponent. We're going to give them a lesser opponent because we know damn well if it was real, that wouldn't happen like that. Let's give the Bills a lesser, let's give the Rams a lesser opponent. It happens all the time in sports. We knock the heavy people out, pause. We knock them out, boom. Think about that too. DeLeon, he says to Marquise, yep, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Matter of fact, this is, y'all remember I was talking about the Bills, right? It's something I noticed instantly. I hope y'all hearing this. The Bills have a tendency of always getting fucking hurt every single game when it's on TV. Why is that? Why the fuck do they always get hurt every single game? Matter of fact, fuck all that. Who got hurt today in that Bills game? Who had to get carted off? It wasn't like no Damar Hamlin shit, no. But who had to get carted off? Terrell Bernard, right? Number 43. You know why I was laughing when I saw that? Instantly. Guess why I said that? When he got hurt, when Bernard fell, I said, look at his number. I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but that number was weird to me, number 43. What did I say about the Super Bowl? What's the address of the Super Bowl? We all know about, and DeLeon made a little video about it as well, about the 3-3-3-3. Damar Hamlin in the hospital with that extra t-shirt, right? 4 threes. Who just got hurt in the Bills game? What number was he? What was his number? And once again, what is Elegant Stadium address? Don't worry, I have time. I got time. What was the number of the Bills player who got hurt today? And what is the address of the Super Bowl? I just want to know. I just want to know. I got Houston and Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. That's something that I would like to see. I would like to see that. I just got word that all them ESPN niggas picked Tampa Bay. Shit. But here's the thing about that. Okay, you remember when everyone caught on to that shit? Like, they'll all pick one and they'll end up going the other way. So, like, us fans, or us bettors, matter of fact, because the fans really don't really care about that shit. But the ones who bet, they caught that. They caught wind of that and started going the other way. Once you start noticing, like, you're losing when you see that, because you got to remember, these are all experts. All these are experts. These are the people that's telling you you don't know about the game. Right? But for some reason, every time they all pick the same team, what happens? These are the motherfuckers telling you don't know the game. Yeah. I know the game very well. They told your ass, this is what you better say on TV. So now what they're doing is they'll all pick that and it'll actually come true. That's been happening this season. So kind of be careful about that. I want y'all to be careful with that. That's the only way Buffalo can win at home. As far as what? As far as what? Whole Taylor Swift thing or whatever? Big facts. We're gonna follow the script and keep robbing the Brinks truck. I really hope that's what y'all doing. We don't come here to discuss it just to discuss it. If you see a loophole or something, go there. It's always something. There's always something, but that's why we here to give y'all the research. So when I saw number 43 go down, I'm sorry about that. When I saw number 43 go down, I was like, there it goes. Elegant Stadium in Las Vegas. The address 3333. I don't know, but that's 4 threes. Number 43. I'm thinking too much. I got the Niners winning the chip, and Brock Purdy, Super Bowl MVP. Okay. I'm not opposed to that. I could see that happening. So like, I could see it happening. I mean, it was kind of weird when I saw Tom Brady. I don't know, 2 months ago or whatever, when he was complaining about the NFL officiating with that San Francisco hat. It was the San Francisco Giants in baseball, but it was San Francisco. Come on now. Any football fan would read between the lines there. I also found it funny when a Tom Brady Montreal Expos jersey. Remember Tom Brady, I think, wanted to go to the draft or could have got drafted to the Montreal Expos in baseball. There was an actual official jersey for him. 1995. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the last time the 49ers won a Super Bowl or went to the Super Bowl? Was it the 95 season? Or there was a 94 season? But obviously the NFL's the Super Bowl's played in January, February. You know, back then it was different on top of the year, right? So somebody fact check that for me. But I remember as a kid, San Francisco won in the 94 season, not the 95 season. It was 94 season, right? Maybe it was the 94 season. But I found that funny. It was played in 95. And I saw that right there. I said, oh, that's another clue. I never shared that with y'all. I never said it on Lobo Show. It just went right here and it came out of there. But I found that a little bit weird that the people that sell the throwback jerseys or whatever, ESPN even was talking about that. Lombardi Lee, what's up? What you talking about today? Deontay Johnson scored the 27th career touchdown for Buffalo. Buffalo equals 27. Bills equal 18. DJ jersey is right. I don't know. Help me out on that one. I hope people don't. I hope people had. Okay, DJ. Okay, Deontay Johnson. I'm sorry. I hope people had Deontay Johnson anytime touchdown props today. What's up, Bfyre in the chat? I'm here. I'm glad you're here. Now I understand what you mean. I'm a little bit illiterate. Hopefully, I can keep up with me. I cashed Deontay Johnson 4 catches. He got me paid. I fucks with him. There you go. Money. That's the whole point. I want to make fucking money. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make money. I'm telling you. Once you know the script, you know, because NFL likes saying that now. You take advantage of it. That's what we're here for. You take advantage of that shit. Ruiz, what's up? I love calling you by the last name. Ruiz says the NFL is not going to have a black quarterback accomplish the same as Tom Brady, which is win back-to-back Super Bowls. Oh, shit. I don't believe it either. And for those that can't read between the lines, it's talking about Patrick Mahomes. because you got some people that put them on this side, some people that put them on that side. That's why I'm saying that. I'm standing on them Bills, 10 toes, Bfyre. Two more games, bro. 2 more games. Let's go 3-0. You got one already. 2-0. All you need to go is 2-0 right now. Remember, you got to think about every game as its individual. You got one out the way. So all you need to do is go 2-0. Beat this divisional. Beat this AFC championship. Now, if you got them winning the Super Bowl, you got to go 3-0. Starting now. Eagles winning this game. I've been studying pregame with a microscope. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you did. I told people that, right? Maybe 2 days ago. I said, I'm gonna give y'all a little gem on how to bet. Well, when you are making your bet, I'm sorry. Y'all don't need to know how to bet. I don't gotta tell y'all that. Always watch pregame before you think about betting. That usually tells you what's gonna happen right then and there. Okay, even when they playing on the field, throwing the ball, that's the body language. But even before that, ESPN, whether it's on CBS, NBC, ABC, NFL Network, whatever it is, they have a tendency of interviewing somebody way too much, or showing them way too much, or talking about them way too much. I've learned, once again, it's not going to happen right away. It has to be a pattern. You have to catch the pattern that NFL does. They usually tell you who's going to win. If they interview and talk about a player or coach too much and not the opposing side, I'm going to tell y'all, 95% of the time, that team loses. That's why at least watching or paying attention or wanting to know what happens during pregame is very, very, very important. I love to watch pregame. Not saying I'm a fanboy, but I like paying attention to every single thing. If it's a, I don't know, let's just say Bills and Chiefs, right? If it's a Bills and Chiefs, it could be a playoff or a regular game. It doesn't matter, right? And it's an important game. And they just talking about Patrick Mahomes way too much, or Travis Kelce way too much. You're talking about them way too much. And mind you, the Bills are not scrubs, right? You ain't mentioning shit about the Bills the whole game. I mean, I'm sorry, pregame, right? You ain't saying shit about the Bills really, unless when y'all say, "Oh, it's the Chiefs first, the Bills," right? But when it's time to actually talk, y'all don't interview Josh Allen, y'all don't interview Sean McDermott, y'all don't interview none of them, right? You just keep talking about these players too much. Usually they end up losing. Usually just end up losing, right? What we got? Shit. 10 toes. Right? Mahomes was forcing INTs. Mr. Watts. Disco. Watts. Mahomes was forcing INTs on that last drive for Burrow to advance. Exactly. You got to understand the play. That's why they're professional. That's the only reason why I would consider them professionals, because they have to know how to run the plays the correct way. You got to realize you got a whole bunch of eyes and ears looking at that game, listening to that game. Mahomes is doing his part. Y'all niggas got to catch the ball, bro. Shit happens all the time. Number 43, right? Number 43. 4 threes. 4 threes. The address to the Super Bowl. Thank me later on that one. If Houston beat the Ravens, then the Bills will be at home for the championship. Yeah. I remember we spoke about that yesterday. We spoke about that yesterday too, right? Remember? The Bills get a AFC home game. Maybe that was a little clue with this stadium, right? Give the Bills at least one AFC championship game before y'all tear that stadium down, because it's coming down very soon. I agree. 94. Thank you. I know I wasn't tripping. It was 1994. It was the 1994 season. San Francisco 49ers won the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was played in February or the ending of January in 95. Why was this Tom Brady jersey being like auctioned? What's that guy? He's in the sports industry too. He's the one that posted it. I saw it on Twitter. If I grab a screenshot, I'll show y'all. So it wasn't like a regular person. It was somebody with status. Why are you posting that jersey for? Just little clues like that. So it wasn't a big deal, right? What the fuck is you talking about that jersey for? Beat the Chargers. Yes. San Francisco 49ers beat the San Diego Chargers. Right? Yeah. His jersey number is 18. Who's 18? Number 43 got hurt today too. What's the 18 for? And if you want to talk about 18, 8 times 1 is what? Yeah, I know how I feel about that number 8. That number 8 is all over the NFL. 94, Niners took it with prime time on the team. Okay, all right, I know I wasn't bugging. Thank you for that. Yeah. 95. They hide in body language pretty well. Disco Watch, oh yeah. They caught on to that. When we started talking about that shit last, no, I wasn't talking about that last year. I was talking about that shit a long time ago. But it seemed like it got popular last year when a lot of people was getting on it. I was loving that everybody was getting on that shit. Not everybody, but a good amount of people that's in this red community was getting on that shit. I'm like, oh, I be getting excited when I be seeing that shit. Cause I'm like, yes, this has to spread. So now it's like the body language is you gotta hide it. I'm pretty sure they giving them a couple more hours for that. Like, yo, on that contract, like, yo, just come out like you hype. Come out like you ready to win the game. As soon as it starts, you can go back to looking sad. You're a loser anyway. You won't lose. They're gonna win. Shut up and take this money. Ain't that what you athletes always say all the time? I just wanted to get my family out the hood. Football was a way out. Basketball was a way out. Right? So basically, when you say that, that's like me going to, I need a job. And there's somebody that can actually do it for me. Like, let's say it's for under the table, whatever, and I'm begging him for a job. And I'm like, yo, man, I just want to get my family out of this. Whatever. Everyone loves their family, right? So what you gonna do? You're gonna do what you gotta do for your family. Right? So whatever they say to do, because they're the one paying you, you want to do because what you want to do. Get your family out the hood, right? It is what it is. Nostalgia, man. I'm still working on the name. I still like it. Just like the Giants in 2007, the Fox panel predicted Dallas, San Francisco, and Green Bay to win. And look what happened. Those are all the games that the Giants had to go through to win the Super Bowl, right? Because I think I remember that year. I do remember it was Green Bay and the Giants, right? I remember that year. Yeah. And look what happened. I think they trying to, what's that? They like saying script a lot. They trying to flip that shit. Dane Dollar. What's up? 43. The 14th prime in the 104th season. Y'all don't find that interesting? Y'all don't find that interesting. All these Bills players getting hurt. Damar Hamlin. Oh, you know Damar Hamlin's definitely getting a comeback player of the year now, right? There's no way he doesn't get player of the year. There's no way he doesn't get that award. I personally think he's going to get that award. Here in New York, we cannot bet that. I don't see it on no app. If y'all see it, they probably have it in y'all state, but I think they cut that off here in New York. Maybe when I go right there across the water, right here to Jersey, maybe it'll be available on the app. But I don't think Joe Flacco's getting it. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Damar now. Maybe. I could be wrong, but that's not something I can look into too much anyway. I heard the broadcaster in Dallas in the Miami game say Dallas was undefeated when they scored on their last drive. The Dolphins scored first and ended up winning the game. I heard the broadcaster in Dallas and Miami game say Dallas was undefeated when they scored on their first drive. Miami Dolphins scored first and ended up winning the game. Dallas, bro. Don't ever bet Dallas. None of y'all. Just leave them alone. Just enjoy the fucking games next year. Just enjoy the games. Don't feel like you gotta be squeezed in into betting the Dallas game. Not worth it. After Green Bay scored first, me and my homie immediately live bet the Packers money line yesterday. Cash, you right. The broadcast be leaking the result. They always do, bro. They always leak the fucking result. They tell. Listen, telling y'all, I'm into what I do for a living is production. If you guys don't know what a fucking stage look like, it's a fucking stage. You have to pay attention. When we say go to camera 1, you go to camera 1. You go to camera 2. You go to camera 2. You go to camera 3. You go to camera 4. Because there's something on these cameras that we want people to see on purpose. We're not going. Are they going to put a player digging up his? If the camera's on the player digging up his nose so much it will start bleeding, do you think they're going to catch that shit? Do you think they're going to say, "Oh, camera 1, let's catch"? No, they're not. Anything that they don't want to put on camera, they're not going to put it on camera, bro. Anything that they don't want to say, they're not going to say. You got to understand, it's a production room in the back. They get to see everything. So what the producers be like, 1, 2, 3, right? Because of what he sees. He sees so anyway, but before it gets to that, before they put it on TV for everyone to see, they can see what's going on. I got to pay attention. It's nothing but a production. Nothing but a production. Listen to what they say. 49ers beat the Chargers 49-29. Yes, that's when they scored 78 points total. Yep. I remember that. Because I remember where I was in my room. I remember what video game I was playing while the Super Bowl was being played on the TV. I was playing Mortal Kombat. I won't forget that. Deontay Johnson. I think Lombardi League cashed in on that one, right? 49ers won with 49 points. Yeah. Good point. The Bears won with 46 points, 46 defense. When did the Bears, what Super Bowl you talking about? Not the 85 one, right? Or you talking about the one that they won in the early 2000s, right? That's a fact. Earlier in the same season, they had C.J. Johnson arguing with a 49ers player on Twitter. I think that was a foreshadow for a Niners-Lions NFC Championship game. I have to disagree with you, Dollar. I understand where you're coming from. It's just I have a certain take on that game. All right, fuck it. Me. This is me personally. I feel like the Lions are going to get their ass kicked next week. Damn. See, that's the thing. I'm dropping a video this week. I'm scheduled to drop a video on why the Lions will be bait. Just like the Cleveland Browns video I did about how they bait, I'm doing a video on how the Lions are going to be bait. I'm dropping a video on how the Lions is going to bait motherfuckers, bro. They're going to bait them. Hey, off subject. That instrumental is crank. Thank you. I made that. Yes, I make beats. You know when I made this one, I literally made that beat. I made this beat, wow, over 10 years ago. And I didn't like it at first. I'm like, it was just one of those, I don't want to say throwaways, but something I said I'm never going to do nothing with. And you know how sometimes, like, you listening to shit, nobody's around, you ain't talking to nobody. Let's say you cleaning your crib, right? And you just listening to some music. I was like, nah, it's my shit. Black quarterbacks winning on Martin Luther King Day. Hurts about to do his thing. All right. Right. I'm not a Bucks fan. I'm not an Eagles fan. If it happens, it happens. So you're gonna tell me Jalen Hurts wins and we see Lions versus the Eagles. And so what? The Eagles win, go back to the NFC Championship, and lose. Right? That's what you're saying? I bet on Memphis to beat the Warriors on MLK Day. I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait till it's time to talk about NBA. We talk about information on football. Now basketball, boy, listen. Y'all watch basketball? Because NBA rigged after the Super Bowl is gonna be bananas. Oh, I didn't think I just thought that he's gonna stop after 4. I don't do that. No. NBA rigged is gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be fucking worse when we talk about information. It's gonna be worse when we talk about information. It's the Warriors too. Damn, I said I want to get into that so bad. That shit is over. That run is over. That's not happening no more. All right, it's not happening. 49-26. I was referring to it being 49. Yes, the Bears. 85. All right. See, I know I wasn't bugging. 1985, when the Chicago Bears beat the New England Patriots. The Bears haven't won a Super Bowl since they lost with Rex Grossman, and that was the Super Bowl in what 06, 05 or something like that, right? Right? Really bugging. Some of it's off the top of the head. I'm actually shocked you thought the Bears won the Super Bowl. Yo, that's what I'm saying. I know they was playing in the Super Bowl, right? I know they played in the Super Bowl. Oh, but they didn't win because they had a black coach, right? That's what I'm saying. Like certain teams is just. But I could be listen. I do shit off the head too. San Fran Philly rematch. All right. Y'all heard me? All right. Listen, you said San Fran Philly rematch. You guys got to look at it like this too. I like to look at things on. That's the reason why I would feel more safe with. What's the point? I don't know what the points are now. Maybe a 3.5, right? Because it hasn't. I don't think we've seen a field goal game yet, right? Just the reason why I would say like maybe a Tampa 3. I would say get points for this game instead, because it may be. Remember, we didn't get to see Flacco, Lamar. I don't want to count that whole Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, because that, if you look on Twitter, Tyreek Hill was just sitting there, chummy laughing with the Chiefs teammates. He's not even a Chief no more, so I don't even count that game. What else we didn't get? We didn't get a Cowboys versus Lions rematch. Like most of the games y'all wanted to actually see, we didn't see. So what if we actually see a Philly versus 49ers NFC rematch? Something that nobody was asking for. Remember, they do it all the time. They do it all the time. No one caught this, but yesterday in the Houston-Cleveland game, I mean, two days ago, the announcer called the head referee at the beginning of the game the head of the snake. Snake. Y'all know what that is. So with that being said, let me ask you, Mr. Man, is that some type of clue for Houston, or is that some type of clue that that referee, his camp or him, is gonna referee the Super Bowl? Because you know that is important for some people. That's very important. Peyton's win. Thank you. Okay, that's when they beat the Bears. When Peyton Manning and the Colts beat the Bears, right? Or am I bugging? I'm not high or drunk. I don't want to hear none of that. Dame Dollar. Bad. So when the Eagles win today, everybody's going to assume it's going to be an Eagles-Niners NFC Championship rematch. Yeah, you want to know why? You want to know why? Because once again, everybody's skipping over the Packers. I got something for y'all too. I got a little gift for y'all about that. They think the 49ers is going to skip over the Packers, and it's going to be San Francisco and Philly. What happened, y'all? Second time this shit, it happened already twice. Y'all was looking over CJ Stroud, and y'all was like, what? We're going to see Lamar and Flacco. Fine. Didn't happen. Y'all also was saying, we're going to see the Lions versus Cowboys rematch in Dallas once again. Didn't happen. Now, we saying that 49ers skip over Jordan Love and the Packers, and Jalen Hurts skips over the Buccaneers, and we get that matchup. Better be careful with that. You know what happens when y'all do that. I'm not saying it ain't gonna happen, but y'all better stop. Lovey Smith. All right. Thank you. I needed that. I remember that. Yeah. Peyton Manning's win. The rematch would do numbers. It would do numbers. And for the simple fact that I ain't hear nobody talk about that, it's possible. It's possible. See, more people would have been talking about that if we would have saw if Philly was still doing good. If Philly was still doing good, then the NFL would have. Then I would hear more people talk about it. But since they was doing ass, everybody forgets them. It's kind of like with the Bills, right? When the Bills was on that losing streak, everybody forgot about them, right? Now look what happened. Kind of like the Chiefs. When the Chiefs was on that up and up, going up, down, everybody was writing them off, right? But now people starting to think they're going to go back and win the Super Bowl. That's how they catch you. That's the reason why I'm very, very careful. Like if you was to talk to me, I never like to give big predictions on who's going to win the Super Bowl very early. I can't, because it's always going to be a flip. You can't do that. That's just impossible. Bears Colts. The first time black coaches was in the Super Bowl. Yes, both of them. Yep. They made sure Dungy wasn't going to beat a white coach to get his ring. That's right. And they made sure Duffy was the light skin one to win. This shit good. Now before I go to the next comment, I said something about the Packers. Let me catch up. Yeah, B. It's a 74. What's up? Repeat. How you doing? I don't know if Skull and Bones is still in effect. It's still 23 seasons, 49ers versus the Bucks. I don't like to skip over both of those matches. That's something that I would like to see. Especially if I got both of them winning. Only one of them can win, obviously, but as far as like a list of who you think is going, I got them 1 and 2 as far as the AFC. I would like to see that. The head of the snake. The reference last name was Martin. I think the snake was a reference that they're just in on the thing. Of course they are. What you mean? What you mean they have it? Of course they on the fix. Oh, every single listen. Yeah, I do know most of the referees are judges, right? Like real judges. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. That NFL referees and some sports or some other sports. I don't know if the NBA, yeah, I think the NBA too. A lot of them are judges, right? Me honestly, if anybody can really fact up, there you go, body down. If anybody can really fact check that, because where the courts, let me stop before they come get my ass. Let me stop. Niners defense is going to put that pressure on them. Young Green Bay boys. Niners are not Dallas. I mean, I understand that. I understand that. I have nothing to say about that Green Bay game, bro. I would love to see the Packers go because I actually have something I want to share with y'all in 1 second. I'm looking forward to y'all NBA is rigged. Oh my God, that's gonna be disgusting. Though. Let me tell you something. This shit is nothing. This is nothing. This is not, the NBA is disgusting. Disgusting. Played the game of basketball. That game, it's disgusting. All the Bears had was Devin Hester. Yes, I'm surprised they even won that year. How did they even go that year? The NFC East was pretty in 05, 06, 07, they were pretty solid, right? I'm surprised the NFL didn't have any type of rig for them to make the Super Bowl. I think they was pretty solid that year, NFC East. What about Bucks versus Stroud? Baker, born in Texas. Houston Texans versus the Bucks. All I know is just empty your bank out and take Baker Mayfield. That's the only thing I can say. Just take Baker Mayfield. CJ Stroud's nice. But nah, you gotta pay certain dues. That's how it goes. Realistically, in real sports, anybody can win. But it don't work like that. Niners Niners will beat Dallas if Vegas tells them to. Absolutely. No team is safe, bro. No team is safe. Absolutely no team is safe. What the fuck is you talking about? No team is safe. Bears had a defense. Mike Brown, Brian Urlacher. Yes, Brian Urlacher. I remember. Does Brian Urlacher still work with ESPN? Somebody let me know. Or was he one of the ones that was let go when Pat McAfee came? Baker doesn't need to win today. The fact he was back up, okay, bought off the street to back up Matt Stafford, then take Tampa Bay to the playoffs. He still got a starting job next year. Of course. I wouldn't be surprised if you'll see Baker Mayfield in a Super Bowl. I could see him in the Super Bowl. Now, speaking of Super Bowl, can I say this to y'all? Don't be surprised in the near future. When I say near future, I mean these next upcoming 3 years. Mark my Y'all can clip. I want y'all to clip this. Somebody to clip it within the next 3 years. That's why I'm saying 3 years, right? Or the next. I can't say 2. We're still in 2024. So let's say the next 3 years. You can include this year if y'all want. Don't be surprised though if you guys do see a Kansas City versus Green Bay Packers Super Bowl Part 2. Yep, I said it. Don't be surprised if you see a Kansas City Chiefs versus Green Bay Packers Part 2 Super Bowl. I'm not talking about them facing off this season. I'm talking about Green Bay versus Kansas City Part 2. Another Super Bowl Part 2. Jordan Love, Patrick Mahomes. Right? The first time Kansas City and the Packers faced off was in the state of what? It was in the state of California. Super Bowl 60 and Super Bowl 61. Could somebody please tell me what state is the Super Bowl? I'll wait. Let me get something to drink. What state was Kansas City versus Packers the Super Bowl? Right? You know what's so crazy? Mahomes versus Jordan Love. Now that's the black Super Bowl that we're gonna get. That's the black Super Bowl we're gonna get. Maybe that's the reason why the NFL never gave us Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. Think about it. Jordan Love, NFL is going to prop up Jordan Love. He's playing good. You got to realize they're playing with quote unquote house money now. They wasn't even expecting him to go to the playoffs because remember, he did something that Aaron Rodgers didn't do. Aaron Rodgers didn't even take him to the playoffs his first starting year. I remember that shit. Packers went 6-10. The first year Aaron Rodgers got to start, Packers went 6-10. They didn't go to the playoffs. Jordan Love took them to the playoffs his first year starting. And we all know about the Packers organization. The Packers organization is not a losing organization. Those are not one of the teams that you put on the blacklist. Yes, they haven't won in a long time, like Super Bowl in a long time since Aaron Rodgers when he won his first one, like over 10 years ago. But it's what, the last 15 years, right? They won, right? Who owns them? Well, the NFL as a collective owns them, right? That's the NFL's team right there. That's the NFL's baby. The Packers is the NFL's baby for those that don't know. It's not no Cowboys, the way I think. It ain't no Chiefs. It ain't no Patriots. The NFL's actual baby is the Packers. Y'all can do your research on that. So Green Bay is not going to have a losing quarterback. They will always have a winning quarterback. Their quarterbacks will always go to the champ. Bfyre won. He went to the championship. I remember when I was a kid and they beat the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. Right? Aaron Rodgers. What they beat? Was the Steelers? I could be wrong, right? I remember when he won. But they was never a losing organization. Jordan Love he's not going to be a loser. He's going to get a championship. The Packers organization don't lose. You will see a Jordan Love versus a Patrick Mahomes. Don't be surprised if it's in Super Bowl 60 or 61. Not saying it's going to happen for sure, but if they was to do it, NFL, hint, hint, Super Bowl 60 and Super Bowl 60 or Super Bowl 61. And if it happens, I want y'all to holler at me. Just cash Memphis money line. I knew they was gonna win. Oh shit, I'm bugging. No. Yeah, MLK, just like I said, he was assassinated in Memphis. Crazy plus money ticket. Good hit. Good fucking hit. That's what you got to do, y'all. When you see little nuggets like that, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. I wasn't even thinking about even touching NBA today. Take advantage of that. NFL demonic 666 Niners win. There's 6 this year. New England 6, Pittsburgh has 6. Yeah, I remember saying that too. Yeah, Vision. Yeah. Yep. 666. Yep. Patriots got the 6 first. Pittsburgh got the 6 first. I'm sorry. Then New England got the 6. And then the Niners been stuck on 5 for so fucking long. Well, shit, Cowboys been stuck on 5 for so long too, right? But we all know the 49ers, that organization is better. Well, I guess for the money-wise. 666. Okay. I ain't against that. I said, I think if they go to the Super Bowl, they win. LOL, the Milano Super Bowl, Mahomes versus Love. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Just remember where y'all heard that first. The draft this year is in Detroit. Hence why Michigan Wolverines won and why Detroit Lions. Well, let me tell you something. The Detroit Lions going to a Super Bowl and winning at home is more like a Super Bowl. I'm not going to. Winning at home. Winning a playoff game at home. I'm sorry. Right? That's their Super Bowl. That's their Super Bowl. I don't want to speak so much on it because I actually have a video dropping about the Lions on how they're a trap. Don't fall for it. But yeah, they that was their Super Bowl. Yesterday was their Super Bowl. B, do you think they sat Burrow down this year so he can get his ring next year, coming back as the hometown hero, LSU boy? No. I don't think the NFL is going to do that for Burrow 2 times in a row. He came in, remember his rookie year, he got hurt. Next year, what happens? He goes to the Super Bowl. I personally don't see the NFL running that same script for him, especially after he just got paid. Okay, so we paid you and we're going to run the same script again. We just got paid and we're going to run the same script for you again. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see that happening. If it happens, I just don't see that happen. What you think about that? Some people forgot about that. That already happened. He got hurt. So he gets hurt. He got hurt this year and he comes back and goes to the Super Bowl again. Now I understand the whole LSU shit. I understand that. But the Bengals, those are one of the teams the NFL don't win like that. They don't. What happens is you got to realize, like, this world is social media now. So now the NFL can easily prop so many quarterbacks. Y'all got to remember, I don't know how old all of y'all are, but I remember, I'm 38. So the days before social media, right? Like, you can only go by the news, especially your local news. Or if your parents, you remember the cable, the little black boxes, the cable, and if your one of your parents had the zapper, and because we had the zapper growing up, you zap it and you can get free cable from anywhere. The one we had was the one where we can get cable. We'll get channels that the South is getting, and some spots and on the West Coast, some up north. Y'all know what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, they can market these quarterbacks even better now, to the point where you would think that Joe Burrow, this is his year because they keep talking about him so much. Nah, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. That's that. Every quarterback on every team, damn near has a commercial or they have something. Don't fall for that. It says "Be Love" on the back of all the players' helmets. I wouldn't doubt it. I remember we spoke about that yesterday, about the Jordan Love. I'm sorry, on the back of the helmets against when he went against the Cowboys yesterday. Imagine Jordan Love goes to the Super Bowl his first year as a starter. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I keep saying that, because some people would think he's a rookie. As a starter, I still call it a rookie because this is the first time the NFL allowed him to showcase his talents. This is the year of the backup quarterbacks. The whole season is dedicated to Brock Purdy. Yeah, maybe it is. They have to let these starters get injured on purpose. You have to get injured. You want to know why? We have a whole bunch of other quarterbacks who just came out of college, and you mean to tell me they can't showcase their talents? They're not going to be sitting on the sidelines for so long. Yo, they're still human beings. You don't think these players are saying, yo, you mean to tell me, think about it. You mean to tell me I'm going to leave college in 2 years or 3 years, maybe, in 2 years, just to go get drafted in the NFL and sit down, when I might as well just ride the 4 years in school and get paid and be the starting quarterback. I got to think about that. So what we're going to do is, y'all niggas got to get hurt. Joe Burrow, you got to get hurt. Justin Herbert, you got to get hurt. You just got paid. We need you to decline. You got to fumble the ball, drop the pass, throw interceptions. So we're going to sit you down. We're going to have this backup come in, and we got to let him play for a little bit. You got to get hurt. Stay on that ground. Because we all know they got helmets. They talk through the helmets. I always told people, y'all don't know who they talking to in that helmet. You don't know who they talking to in them helmets. Me personally, I believe that the coaches on the opposing side are talking to each other in those headphones. All right, done talking 2006 Bears. Yeah, because that Bears shit ain't going to happen in a long time. Burrow will probably get a lifetime achievement ring when he's in his 30s, possibly. I remember we were saying, oh, he's going to be the next Brady, all that shit. Gotta stop speaking so fast, right? Because if you're going to say he's the next Brady, Joe Burrow got drafted when? 2020, right? He got drafted 2020 because the championship game, that was the 2019 season with LSU. And they gave him a great run. They scripted it so great for him. So he was drafted in 2020. Yeah. We are in 2024 right now. Tom Brady already won a championship. What, Joe Burrow, this is his 4th year? No championship yet, though. Can't say he's the next Brady. They said on ESPN this morning that Green Bay needs to pay Jordan Love now. You know what that means. Don't do that. Well, check this out. He can get paid and lose the Super Bowl. But nah, he shouldn't get paid. I'm not counting no man's pocket. I don't give a fuck about that. It's not about that. But I'm talking about, like, if anybody is a fan of Jordan Love's, you don't want him to get paid. Why would you want him to get paid? But I'm gonna tell you this much. He's gonna be one of the players that, let me tell you something, it's only gonna elevate. Think about all the money that these quarterbacks is getting. It's only gonna go up. Jordan Love will have more money than a Deshaun Watson. He'll have more money than a Justin Herbert, a Joe Burrow. I'm telling you, he's gonna have more money than them. The quarterbacks is just going to keep getting paid more and more and more. Now, once again, people, if their play declines, why the fuck do they keep getting paid more and more money? You can't tell me sports betting don't have nothing to do with this. How the fuck I'm giving you money and you keep losing? Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones hurt. Yeah, I forgot about them too. Thank you, repeat. Daniel Jones, I need you to get hurt. We got right here across the water in Jersey. We got DeVito. We're gonna come in. That's gonna be that. We gonna make this New York money real quick because you already know what that was about. That was some local shit going on over here. Aaron Rodgers. Ironic. I find it ironic that he got number 8 when he came to the Jets. Y'all know how I feel about that number 8, right? I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna say that shit till y'all ears bleed. Y'all know how I feel about that number 8. A lot of things adding up to 8. Makes you wonder. Once I saw Aaron Rodgers with that number 8 when he went to the Jets, I said, what the fuck is he a number 8 for? Why that number out of all numbers? What's up with that number 8? Yo, Desmond, what's up? Thank you for coming out. Once again, thank all of y'all for coming out. You just want to talk a little bit. I don't want to talk your heads off too much. I know y'all got things to do. Looks like the Super Bowl 60 is at SoFi Stadium. Oh my God, SoFi Stadium. And I know Super Bowl 61 is it's in another part of California, right? Could you find that out for me? So 60 and 61 is gonna be in the state of California. Wouldn't it be fun? Green Bay Packers versus Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl Part 2. You're right. Burrow's the next essay, the late ring. You mean no ring? Or late or one of those. Oh, okay, hold on. He's the next Elway, a late ring. Would they let him retire with the ring though? Would they let him do like one of those or Peyton Manning? Get to bow out with a ring? I know it wasn't Peyton Manning's first ring, but you know what I mean. Like, is Joe Burrow going to be one of those? You'll get a ring or two. We'll even let you retire, but it's not gonna be who you think it is. It ain't going to be with the Cincinnati Bengals. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Everybody loves an underdog story. I do too. This is going to happen. They might do love like Rodgers. He wins, gets paid, he gets paid, and never wins again. Probably so. But I'm gonna tell you this: Jordan Love is going to have a Super Bowl. He's gonna have a Super Bowl. He falls in that Patrick Mahomes category. And if you really pay attention to his arm, why wouldn't the NFL want to get behind that? Look how he throws. They're gonna get behind that. Yo, listen, we're gonna have him win. We're gonna have him be like Patrick Mahomes' enemy. Keep them fall apart. You stay AFC, he stays in the NFC. Think about that. Aaron Rodgers, he's in the AFC now. So that whole Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes thing, that's how you know it really don't mean nothing anymore. Their value is done. Just like, think about it, like I'm telling y'all, listen to what I'm saying. Think about it. Even with think about LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Once they put them in the same conference, that means that war was no longer good. Correct me if I'm right or wrong. Once you put them two in it, somebody's washed up. And what I mean by that is, like, they don't hold the same status no more because they aged. They're older. This is not OKC versus Miami Heat in 2012. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant against LeBron James, D Wade. That's Chris Bosh. That's not that. Both guys are old now. This is not the Warriors versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's put them both in the same conference. They washed up. Gotta pay attention to what they do for a reason. Yo, Chester, what's up? He says, my buddy made a good point last year before the playoffs. Mahomes has to win last year so he can be the one to chase Brady. They talking heads. The talking heads need ammo and a new GOAT. LA, Jordan, LeBron. So you think Mahomes is the new GOAT? Me personally, that run, you're never going to see that run again. You're never going to see that whole 20-year run again. You're not going to see that again. Because sports betting is too big now. It's too much of a risk for the NFL, along with the sports books together, to actually do that. That's too much of a risk. If we see that again, every single one of us should be going to the sports books and betting the Chiefs to at least win the AFC every single year, as soon as the odds come out. Because it's a very big chance that they're going to win it. Think about it. Damn near the Patriots was almost favored every single year, especially when the dynasty started. Not every single year. Majority of the time, the ending years, yeah, especially. But yeah, Patriots was damn near number one all the time on the odds. Y'all can go check that. Go on the internet and check that. You think with the way sports betting is now, you think they're going to take that risk. They're not taking that risk. That shit right there, that's too much of a risk. I wouldn't even entertain for them to do that. I wouldn't do that. That's too much of a risk. We'll never see that again. Plus, Andy Reid's already he's not gonna be doing this for another 20 years. Aikman, number 8. They were that 8 number again. Young, 8. They go that 8 again. Keep them coming. Take that back. Super Bowl 61 is at SoFi Stadium. 60 is at Levi Stadium. There you go. 60-61, still in Cali, right? Are we going to see a Jordan Love versus a Patrick Mahomes? Are we going to see it? Drink some of my cranberry juice. Relax. Fucking with y'all. Doug Flutie used to be Brady's backup. He said he took Brady's helmet by accident, and he said the coordinator was talking past the play clock, which is illegal. Y'all don't know what the fuck be going on in them helmets, bro. There's not one of y'all that can say they're only talking to their teammates through the helmets. How do you know that? I know what you think, but how do you know that? How do you know these coaches with those headphones ain't talking to the opposing side or upstairs? You know, upstairs with the guys that can oversee everything and shit like that. How you know they're all not communicating? This is the play we're gonna do. Dun, 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 dun. The opposing side knows about it. How you think they know how to get that interception? Got Lamar 8. Mahomes the only one young enough with titles to keep that talk up. Yes. Yeah. I mean, good quarterback, yeah. I mean, he's not the only quarterback left in the league with Super Bowls. The only quarterbacks left in the league with Super Bowls is in the AFC West and the NFC West. If y'all really think about it, they're the only one that have quarterbacks that have a Super Bowl. In the AFC West, Patrick Mahomes. For the Raiders, Jimmy Garoppolo, obviously as a backup for Tom Brady, but he's put in certain work to say, yeah, he got Super Bowl rings. Russell Wilson for the Denver Broncos, right? And then if you go to the NFC West, you got Matthew Stafford. Everybody else, okay, you can say Joe Flacco because he came back. Other than that, everyone knows all these quarterbacks don't have Super Bowls. Grand, you got a video of Flutie saying that. So Grand, all right, people. He said this first. Doug Flutie used to be a Brady backup. He said he took Brady's helmet by accident, and he said that he can hear the coordinators was talking past the play clock, which was illegal. All right, that's what he said. So his reply is, Grand, you got a video of Flutie saying that. If you got a video of Flutie saying that, could you send it? Or where we can find that? That's pretty interesting. If the NFL ain't get a hold of it and take it down yet. Didn't Trent Dilfer wear number 8 when the Ravens beat the Giants in 2000? Oh shit. Yeah, you're talking about that. You're talking about that Ray Lewis first Super Bowl. I knew the Giants was gonna lose. Could somebody check that? Was he number 8? I thought he was number 6. Probably was number 8. I know he was one of those even numbers. It's 13-0. Bucks. Damn, yeah, I know. I fucking know, man. 13-zip Bucks. He says you can look it up on YouTube, y'all. Anybody looking for that? Write that down. You can look it up on YouTube. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna grab that. Detroit Lions. Barry Sanders went to leave. Retires. Calvin Johnson, all right, wants to leave. Retires and gives money back. Matthew Stafford wants to leave. Trades him to a Super Bowl contender and wins. So you think it was a black thing, a black and white thing? Or maybe it was somebody like Barry Sanders had power, and if he wants to leave, okay, we're gonna punish you. The whole Matthew Stafford situation really wasn't. See, you got to remember that whole Matthew Stafford situation was fake as hell. Anyway, that was just nothing. All that was about the Rams. The Rams with the SoFi Stadium, and leaving St. Louis. That's what that was about. Matthew Stafford, come here. You want your Super Bowl? Come here. I agree. Everybody gonna ride the Chiefs every year. Mahomes probably get on probably get on more bowls than tell him to lose the rest of his career. That is possible. That is possible. You are not going to see Patrick Mahomes with 7 Super. That's not going to happen, bro. First and foremost, none of us is going to be alive when it happens again. I promise you. $13-3, by the way. 13-3. Field goal. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Yeah, right. Patrick Mahomes is not getting 7, bro. It's not. For all those that think that's going to happen, that's not going to happen. I agree with your position. I think Mahomes' career will be more like LeBron's. He'll make a bunch of Super Bowls, but he won't win Brady's clip. Oh my God! Just finish saying that shit, bro. It's a great point. Thank you, Chester. Yo, y'all these TV networks, the sports TV networks. I'm sorry. Y'all know why I can't just say TV networks. These sports networks. Yeah, I gotta stop thinking everybody's stupid, because everybody's not stupid. Were we fanboys at some point? Hell fucking yeah. Y'all know this. I showed y'all. I told y'all. Yeah. But you gotta realize, when I realized y'all was bullshitters, it's not because I lost. Because usually it's when you lose, you be like, yo, fuck it. It's rigged. I hate it. It wasn't because I was losing. I actually was on a big win streak when I realized this shit was fake. Because the shit that I was betting on and I was seeing was very weird to me. Which what that did was tell me, okay, now you have to be careful about how you wage. That's what opened my eyes. Facts, Mahomes going to be like the LeBron of the NFL. Always chasing MJ status, aka Tom Brady. Exactly. That's what they're going to do. Just so you can have the comparisons, because realistically, you don't compare Michael Jordan and LeBron James. They don't fucking do the same thing. If that's the case, make LeBron James a shooting guard, or make Michael Jordan should have been a small forward. That was LeBron James' official position. Even I don't even think they go by positions realistically in the NBA anymore. They don't do the same thing, but yet people still compare them. Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady, they don't do the same thing. Everyone compares them. In the 2007 Super Bowl, to me, it looked like Rodney Hamilton helped Tyree hold on to the ball when he caught it on the side with his helmet. Go back and look at it. Tell me what you think. I'm going to look at that tonight. And relax. I'm going to study it. I was mad because the fanboy in me, I remember I was a Patriots fan. I was a Patriots fan. Damn, I wish I had the fucking picture. Still, I was a Patriots fan when they had Drew Bledsoe. My mother had the damn picture. Rest her soul. I do not know where it's at. I had the Drew Bledsoe jersey. I wore it at least once every 2 weeks while I was in school. I was a Patriots fan since then. Since before 2001. And yeah, I was a heavy Patriots fan in 2007. That hurt my heart. That was the undefeated season when I was a fanboy. Yes, Trent won number 8. I just looked. Oh, there you go. Thank you for that. I thought it was 6, number 8. And they won the Super Bowl. Also, what you're saying is number 8 again wins the Super Bowl, but this time it's Lamar with the Ravens. That could be a little hint, right? Oh, shit. My city going to flip upside down if the Eagles lose. Oh, Dollar, you ain't that far from you over there in Philly. Yeah, us New Yorkers is probably having a great time watching this shit. They watching it. For the ones that bet on it, for the ones that are Giants fans, they loving it over here. And I'm loving it too. What is your thought? Yo, Zach Sprinkle. What's up with you? Glad you're here. But Zach says, yo, what is your thought on the Cowboys? I knew they was going to fuck up like they do every year. Well, I'm dropping another video this week along with the Lions video. I'm also dropping the Cowboys video so I can tell you what I think. But y'all know all of that was you knew that was gonna I didn't think that was gonna happen yesterday, but eventually I knew that was it was gonna happen, right? So here's the thing. Let me ask you a little question. Y'all notice something with the total score in the Lions in a Cowboys game? Packers have 48 and the Cowboys have 32. What does that add up to? $80, right? 80. That's that number 8 again, right? The Cowboys win what at home this year? They went 8-0. And what happens after the 8-0? They lose. We're in 2024 though. You remember in 2023 with same season though, but remember they kept preaching the last time the Cowboys went to an NFC championship game, or it was something, right? It was what, 28 years ago. They kept saying that, right? And I was laughing. I was like, 28 years ago. Isn't 2 times 8 16? Didn't the Cowboys lose by 16 points? Interesting. All that shit just came on my mind like that yesterday. Even live when I was talking to y'all, it's going in my head after the game was over. I'm like, 16. That 8 number, that 80 number. It's just that 8 number. Let me give y'all a little something. For those that like your prop bets, just sprinkle a couple dollars on it if you want. You don't have to. Just for fun, if you have it. Well, depending on your book, right? If your book has margin of victory, don't be afraid to pick 8. Those are one of the numbers you can pick, because you know you'll probably do like a couple tickets or whatever. Don't be afraid to do 8. The margin of victory will be 8. Not saying that will actually happen, but don't be surprised if that happens. I will pick 8. My numbers will be 8. My numbers will be 6. I will put 3, but 3 I won't put that much money on, because that, like I said, remember that 3 it's almost as if the NFL don't fuck with the 3 no more. If y'all really, y'all understand what I'm saying, right? If you check the scores, the NFL don't fuck with the 3 like they did 3 to 4 to 5 years ago. They don't really fuck with it. They don't fuck with it like that no more. Too many people ate off of that. Too many people was winning money off of the 3. I know I was, because I will always take the 3.5. I will always take an extra point. I took an extra point every time, like, okay, Rams versus Chiefs back in 2018. I also took an extra point, Patriots versus Chiefs. I remember that. It was 3.5. Remember, the Chiefs lost both of those big games. I think those are the only 2 games they had lost that season, right? They lost 3 or 2 games, and it was off of half a points. Just take the 3. Just take the 3.5 with the underdog and the favorite. You can just bring them down to 2.5, and you, boom, that's it. And if you can middle it, you take a 2.5 favorite, 3.5 the underdog. If it lands on 3, boom, you middle the shit. I seen it a few years ago on an NFL rig video on YouTube. Check out the NFL Xmas picture they drop every year. Oh yeah, I saw that picture. I got that picture. It be giving clues if you can see it clear. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Just got to pay attention to it. They know what they doing. They know people's hip to this shit though too. They know people's hip to it. So we got to make this hard. Or if they think one thing, you just go the other way. Rudy said, interesting. Cowboys have 36 all-time playoff wins. They lost. Steelers have 36 all-time playoff wins. They lost. The Niners have all-time. They have 36 all-time playoff wins. What do y'all think is going to happen? Imagine 49ers be the one to get bumped out first round and not the Ravens. How would y'all feel about that? I'll just take the Bucs to go to the Super Bowl. 49ers are Bucs. That's what I'm riding with. If the Bucs lose today, they lose. The only team I can think about, right, is the 49ers. Remember where I heard it first. I'm not changing that bet. I said 49ers to go on the NFC before the hype. What y'all think? Yeah. The Mahoney kicked the ball last year. Yeah. What? Grand M? Let me know what you meant by that. I was heated because I wanted to see the Patriots beat the Dolphins and their undefeated record. Oh yeah, yes I did too. But so when I saw that bullshit happened, and when I really realized about sports being rigged, scripted, and fixed, I was like, oh, now I see why they ain't let them win that. Now I see why. I ain't gonna hold you. NFL, NBA, these motherfuckers are geniuses, bro. To come up with all this shit. But not too much of a genius, because a lot of people are starting to crack down on that shit, though. Nah, all right, though. Well, Packers have 36 all-time playoff wins as well, and now they have 37, which is tied for the most with the Patriots. Do you think the Niners surpassed 37 playoff wins? That's an interest. I don't know who's going to win that game. Even though I'm picking the 49ers and then the Bucks to go. I don't know. But I do see the whole Jordan Love. Yeah, the hype for Jordan Love is NFL is going to make sure he's a problem next year. I can see Jordan Love balling out next week, but lose. I can see that. They're gonna hype him up. They're gonna hype him up next year. Bfyre, if you're right, the Lions lose their next home playoff game. That will mean Baker is making it to a conference championship finally. And if they win today, Baker redemption. Oh, bro. 49ers or the Buccaneers. Pending this game right now. The Lions ain't winning no Super Bowl. They're not winning no Super Bowl. Y'all can forget about that. Stop saying that. Lions ain't winning no Super Bowl. Last year, Dallas beat Brady and stopped him from maybe winning his 8th Super Bowl. Yes. We all know that was a play move, though. That was a bowing out move. We all know what that was about. But the 8th Super Bowl, yeah, very interesting. That's probably when they gave us the clue right then there that the number 8 was going to be something this year, right? Stop him from winning his 8th Super Bowl, yeah. And then Cowboys, just the number 8's been fucking with them all season. That's a good point right there. I like that. What does Zach say? Belichick is not going to save them. They can go all in, but it ain't going to work. No, it's not. It ain't. You know what I said that was funny, y'all? I mean, if Bill Belichick stays, not stays, if he goes to another team next year, pay attention to, all right, before he makes the decision, I won't be surprised if he ends up on a team that's going against the Patriots next year. And Bill Belichick, it'll be wild if the NFL had Bill Belichick past Don Shula going against the Patriots. Imagine that. You know what's so crazy too? I told Lobo, you got to find that clip of me saying that the NFL and the media is going to entertain Bill Belichick and the Cowboys. I was looking at that live. I played it back and I was looking at that live. It was on December 21st, Lobo. It's a December 21st, the one before Christmas. I'm not sure. I couldn't find. I listened to it. I couldn't find it. I don't know if we had the conversation after we went off the air when I said that. But just find the Patriots. It was the Patriots versus the Denver game. Could you find that? December 21st. If somebody else can find it too on Lobo's page. It was the NFL week pick'em. I forgot what week that was. And I say, they're gonna entertain that shit. I wanted to say that shit before the fucking media. I said, they're gonna entertain that shit, bro. It happens all the fucking time. Bledsoe wears number 11, gets hit by a New Yorker 12 days before 9/11. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that, especially with the whole 1-1. Yeah. Patriots win the Super Bowl. Makes sense for Yankees to win the World Series, right? Lose to the Diamondbacks. Flipping the script. I agree. You know what's so crazy though? It didn't even matter that the Yankees had lost that. Because if you remember, the Yankees was so dominant around those years anyway. I mean, they won in 2000. Oh, 99. 96. What else? 98? Something like that. I'm going up the top of the head. This year's Christmas picture only had kids repping the Christmas Day matchups. They had to switch it up. I'm going to switch it up for you. That's how you do it. I got to switch it up for you. Is that repeat from 2 days ago? I would think, yeah. Yeah, right? That's repeat from 2 days ago. What y'all think about this beatdown, though? You telling me none of y'all nervous? Who took Philly? Now, guess what? They could come back, so... Hold on. I gotta check something for y'all. I think I got something for y'all. Speaking of Roger Goodell right now, hold on. Yeah, Roger Goodell was giving me the info. He told me really don't. Certain things I can say and certain things I can't say. In the Super Bowl, he fumbled, then kicked the ball backwards. Who kicked the ball backwards? He did like one of them Cam Newton shits. Jalen Hurts. What Jalen Hurts did when he. Oh yeah. Jalen Hurts first did that kick fumble on 10-3-21 game versus the Chiefs. Go look at the highlights, y'all. So if y'all can see this, y'all remember what Jalen Hurts did in the Super Bowl? They saying he did that again on. He did it prior. In 10-3-21. So maybe that's a Jalen Hurts special. Yo, random. Do you guys want to have a conversation? No, not today, but y'all want to have a conversation about that Cam Newton kick? I want to know. But I want people I'm gonna have guests come up and talk about that Cam Newton shit. Wow. No way. 37 is Buccaneers number, if I remember correctly. Niners could win, get 37. Boom. Tampa upsets Detroit. If Bfyre is right about Detroit home game theory, then if Tampa upsets San Francisco, they would keep San Fran on 37 and everyone finishes within 37. Bro, if I was to have Tampa Bay versus 49, see, people don't understand when you have like two bets or two theories or two picks in a certain division, right? And they both meet for that game, you in a win-win situation. Y'all don't understand that. I would love to see Bucks and 49ers NFC championship game. I'm gonna post a clip of me saying this shit too back in December. That would be fire. And Tampa would represent the NFC and be the actual red team, just like Buffalo could be the actual purple team. Oh my God, Buffalo is not, they're not purple. Buffalo is not purple. What is he talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Buffalo is not purple. Somebody tell me what blue and red combined is. I don't know, I'm stupid. Go back to Pats Rams 13-3 Super Bowl. Todd Gurley broke loose. Biggest run in the game. They called it a phantom holding call. Announcers couldn't even find it. I'll send it to you. Send me that. I remember that game. Anyone that watched, y'all remember that? It was a betting show that they had on TV. Vegas Dave was in it. If y'all know Crack wins. He's a y'all know that Kelly girl. I was on that show. I wasn't one of the people talking about the bets because they already had the 4 main people. But I was on that. It was 4 episodes. I'm on the last one where the Rams versus the Chiefs. It was based it was the Rams versus Patriots. It was to talk about sports betting, going to the state of New Jersey and shit like that. And that's when I was, fanboying with the goat hat. I made a Tom Brady goat hat, and I had the Tom Brady college. Was a college jersey? No. It was a special made Patriots jersey. I'm sorry, a custom made Patriots jersey. Looking like an idiot. I remember that. If the Bucks win, you undefeated in the playoffs, right? Well, as far as the picks I made on Lobo's show, the picks I made on Lobo's show, I did say Cowboys and Rams as far as who I thought was going to win. So then that puts me at 2 losses. Right now I'm 3-2. But if you're asking me about actual betting, now if you're asking me about actual betting, then no, I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. That's the reason why I like to say my bets on live, usually before the game is over. I'll be undefeated when it comes to actually putting my money down. I haven't lost. Delion Wright on the money. Bills looking like a damn near Super Bowl team. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Niggas felt that shit. Niggas felt that shit. It's looking good right now. Right? Let me see. I'm fact checking something. I'm fact checking something, bro. Somebody told me. I don't know about that one. I don't want to share that shit with y'all. Yo, 2 a Days, was an MTV reality show about the Hoover High School football team. One of the players was Repeaty Smith. Oh, okay. He wants to know if that's you. So, Repeat. Look at this, or go into the scroll in the comments. He wants to know if that's you. I bet Baker to throw 2 touchdowns and Mike Evans over 68 receiving yards. This game is going to be fugazi in the second half, so I just bet some props. I took Hurts over rush yards as well. You see Hurts' body language? See that body language? 49ers already have 37 playoff wins. Not sure where people are getting their info from, but it's inaccurate. Okay. SCF. Right? Shout out to you. What's up? Thank you for being here. First and foremost. Right? SCF 122083. He says 49ers already have 37 playoff wins. I'm not sure where people are getting their info from, but it is inaccurate. What do I got to say about that? Somebody's wrong. Somebody fact checked. Well, he said he fact checked it already. Yeah. Oh, that's my brother right there, y'all. Like my actual brother. Like that's my little brother. My actual brother. What's good? Nah, I'm giving them some info that they need to know. They giving me some info too. That's what's going on. Tampa Bay Buccaneers is looking good right now. Go put that on. Hopefully they don't stink it up. That's what's good, bro. Nah, bro. All right, he says that's not him. He says that's not him. It's 37 on Pro Football Reference because it's including their playoff win from the AAFC. Okay, y'all. It's getting a little bit interesting. Okay, so Regis is saying, no. It's 37 on Pro Bowl Reference because it's including their playoff win from AAC. So are we not including that, Ruiz? SCF, going back to what you said, are we not including 37 wins, or are we including it? I want to know, y'all. Somebody let me know. Are we including that or not? Right? I just want to know. Let me know. Y'all want to know what's so crazy? Y'all want to hear something fun? A little fun fact. And this ain't come from me. Like I said, whenever someone puts me on about something, I like to give them credit. Somebody on my Instagram, right? They was like, yo, the thumbnails to your live, the one from 2 days ago and the one from yesterday, like, are you giving people clues or something like that? This is the reason why. Like, if you pay attention to my thumbnails, I'm gonna give you the first one. What do y'all see here? Somebody said, yo, all right, so you got the Cleveland Browns and you got the Texans, right? He said, yo, why is the Texans helmet bigger than the Browns helmet? I laughed. That was funny. Does that mean that they're gonna win? And somebody tell me who ended up winning. Boom. The Texans. Ha ha ha. Texans won, right? That was a little clue right there, right? And then he goes on and says, yo, I see the McCarthy, and you chose to put McCarthy and Matthew Stafford on his thumbnail, right? If you look at the colors, all the colors there, their old team and their new team and all that shit, both of those guys ended up losing. Now, this was supposed to be the thumbnail for the show. Y'all see this thumbnail? This is the thumbnail for the show. That's the thumbnail for the show. Somebody tell me I ain't giving y'all another clue right here. I don't get these from nowhere either. I don't get them from nowhere. Y'all see that thumbnail? What do y'all see here? What do y'all see on this thumbnail though? Cause somebody tell me what the attitude, somebody tell me what the fuck the attitude looks like on these thumbnails. Please, somebody tell me what the attitude looks like on these thumbnails. I'll show you again. Mike Tomlin doesn't look happy. Looks like he's yelling at somebody. Usually that's anger. You lose. Look at Jalen Hurts. Look at Josh Allen. Look at Todd Bowles. Am I giving y'all a clue this time again? 3 days in a row? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Am I giving clues? I'm not sitting there and say, before you watch the live, just watch the thumbnail and go out and make the bet. I'm not saying that. I don't want to be responsible for none of that shit. I don't want none of y'all guys haunting me down with a rifle and an AK. No. But do y'all see the clues there? Yo, watch how Taylor Swift jinxed the Chiefs. Oh yeah. Of course. Actually, I said it before the season. Well, not Taylor Swift, but I said it before the season. Prepare for a Chiefs surprising in the end. Motherfuckers are gonna lose money, bro. Somebody gonna lose money. There's an 8 on the Browns helmet also. What's up with these 8s? Fucking stupid. They think we fucking stupid. Bfyre with the W subliminals. I don't know. I don't know. So Tin, you tell me. I'm not answering that question. You tell me. Is it? Is it? Is it? Hold on, let me play my shit. Let me play my shit. This is the type of shit I like to put on when I'm making my picks. By the way, am I giving out W subliminals? Am I giving out W subliminals? I want to know. Because what happens is all of y'all, this community, is going to be fucking winners. I don't know about anybody else outside of the whole community, but I know this is great community that me and the other boys is building. Niggas ain't coming here to lose. Niggas ain't coming here to lose. You're not coming here to lose, bro. What y'all think? They probably like, yo, I want to see the next thumbnail. Hurts look like he about to fucking cry. Exactly. Damn. Shaking my head. Trivia question. What team made the conference championship game 4 times in 7 years and never allowed a touchdown, right? When they went to the conference championship game 4 times in 7 years. They never allowed a touchdown. What were you talking about, the 49ers? '49ers or the Patriots? I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that one. I could have sworn it was the 49ers. I ain't perfect. I don't know about that. But yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time before we get out of here though. I want to talk about this real quick. Right in the chat. What's y'all picks for the divisional round? AFC, because the NFC is still pending because the game is still going. Officially, we cannot call it until it actually happens. AFC, who y'all got? Texans, Ravens, Chiefs, Bills. Thursday, I'll see what you bet on and making your picks sometimes can be different though, right? Because when you actually make a pick out loud, that's who you think is going to win. But when it's time to bet your money, you may take the points instead of that team winning. Like if you're taking an underdog, right? Instead of saying they're going to win outright, I might take the points. When it's actually time to bet your actual money, your actual money, your real money. Different story, right? But who do you think is going to win? I just know that I'm riding with the Bills. The Bills versus the Chiefs is going to be on my ticket. I'm rolling with the Bills, but I don't think I have to tell you that. I don't think that's necessary to tell you that. The Ravens Texans game. Buffalo. Yep, 49ers. Let's fucking go. 40 fucking Niners. See? 49ers. I know a little something. I think because I could have sworn, I'm like, oh, I remember that shit. That shit sounds familiar. Because I remember hearing that shit in the early in what they call that, in the early 2000s. I remember hearing a stat like that. Sure enough, that's what it was. Who y'all got? Does Lamar, does he go one and done? I don't know. I'm just asking. Does Lamar go one and done, or are we going to see him again? I want to see CJ Stroud go. I would like to see him go, but who knows? Somebody tell me the score in the chat. Somebody tell me, what is it? What's the score? I'm asking you the fucking score. What's the score? Shit. What's the score? I don't know. I want to know what the score is. What are you talking about? Damn. He answered quick. I know a little something, bro. I ain't one of the, listen, what I try to do is when I talk, I don't like, I try not to fact check shit. I like to go off of what I know off the top of my head. Remember, I was a little kid. I knew sports more than I knew my homework. I'm talking about, when I say I knew sports, I'm talking about the stats. I was one of those boys that would get the newspaper so I can read the stats. How many touchdowns, how many this, how many that, how many field goals. I used to read the stats. That's what I was into. Bills, Ravens. Most likely, I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen. Unless the NFL just says, Lamar, we gave you money, we gave you the MVP, you got to go down, you going one and done. That would be a shame if that was to happen. The winner is on the right side of the picture. I'm glad you caught that. The winner is on the right side of the picture. Now let me ask you a question. Do you notice that on all the pictures? Well, no, you can't say that with Matthew Stafford and Mike McCarthy. But as far as the first one with the Texans, and then also with this one, with this thumbnail. Glad y'all caught it. 49ers is that team all time. To me, I think the 49ers got a richer history than the Patriots, to be honest. Tomlin and Hurts looks upset. Bowles and Allen look happy as fuck. I'm glad you caught that. Bears, Rams, and their loss to the Giants because Craig fumbled. Do y'all remember that? I do. Losing to Parcells, 13-12. Bill Parcells. The NFL tricked me with that Lions-Rams game, as they did everybody. And ESPN had their money on the Rams, and usually the Lions is used to being the laughing stock of the NFL. Yes, that's the reason why everybody now thinks that the motherfucking Lions are going to win 10 Super Bowls from here on out. It's a fucking trap, bro. It's another trap, just like the Cleveland Browns, bro. And I'm going to drop that video this week for y'all, letting y'all know it's a motherfucking trap again. It's a fucking trap. I don't do trap videos for no reason. If I say it's a trap, you know, you cross that shit out the fucking board and you don't bet it. That's it. Shout out to Jamal, by the way. Glad you here. That dirty South. That dirty South house? Yo, Dirty. You made me new car money. What's your cash app? I'm gonna put a few in the bottom. There you go. Yo, Dirty, you made me new call money. What's your cash at? Anything you send, gladly appreciate it. I don't give a fuck if it's $1. If I can't make niggas win money, I ain't worth shit. Repeat. So be if the Bills win the Super Bowl, Josh Allen number is 17. Yeah, the whole 8 thing. Yes, 1 + 7 is 8. There's the 8 again, of course. That's what I said. You gotta remember that whole shit was suspect when Aaron Rodgers went against Josh Allen in the first game of the season. When Aaron Rodgers went down just that quick, but you still had a number 8, Josh Allen, 1 + 7. That whole 8 shit was in front of us that whole time. $16-9. 16-9. What if the Eagles cover? What if the Eagles cover? What if we get that? What if we get that rematch? NFC Niners versus Eagles. What if we get that? That just means that we're skipping over Jordan Love again, right? We're gonna see what's gonna happen at the end of this game. That's why I said this game is pending. We can't go by this game yet until it's official. What conference do y'all think wins the Super Bowl? AFC or NFC? Buccaneers. 16-9. Don't be surprised if Philly tie the game up and take the lead. Remember where y'all heard that. Don't be surprised when they take the lead. The Ravens were on Super Bowl pick, but in recent weeks that has changed. I don't know. I just don't have a good feeling about them anymore. You want to know why? I'm telling you why. It's because you know everybody feels that way for the simple fact that the Ravens, when it's time for the playoffs, you don't never really see the Ravens in week 1, bro. You don't see them on, not week 1. You don't really see them on the opening round of the playoffs. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. With Lamar, you hardly see that. The Ravens didn't go to the playoffs last year, right? So you're not going to see them. Remember in 2019 they had the first round bye. You don't see them. You hardly see Lamar playing in the first round. So what happens is people start to forget about them. That's the thing about the Ravens organization. People got to realize when it's time to bet on them, if they don't play one game, you ain't right about them. You ain't worried about them. It ain't happening. That's the problem. Pervasively, they knew that everybody had in mind that the Lions was going to get bounced out the first round. Yeah, so they did the switch with the Rams. My only reason for thinking that the Rams was going to win was maybe was the whole situation. Yeah, I know with LA and the state of Missouri. Is it still going on? Is it still pending? I'm hearing that it's still talks, but like it's not as big as it was a couple of years ago. So I mean, that was my thought. That's why I said just still keep them there, just in case, right? We got 4 more comments, right? Lions of Judah, KC versus Lions. I don't know. I don't know. YVK. And by the way, my fault. What's up, Ishmael? What's up, Ishmael? And what's up, B-Rad? Let's go with you. Lions of Judah. KC versus Lions. I don't know if I can get with that shit. Yo, do y'all think that? I've seen a lot of people say that. Lions versus KC. If it's Lions versus KC, put all your money on KC. Lions not winning no Super Bowl, bro. Lions ain't winning no Super Bowl. Like I said, I'll delete myself on live. Just like I said about Cleveland Browns. They're not winning no Super Bowl, bro. They're not winning no Super Bowl at all. Your audio got lower. Did? Well, I got lower for. You still hear me? Let me know. That was good. Nah. Let's switch it up a little bit. No, that's a little better. That's a little better. Lobo mentioned something about Lamar's affiliation with Kodak, along with him getting his new deal without an agent. Yeah. Lamar did the deal without an agent, quote unquote. That's what the NFL is feeding us, because let's just be for real, we don't know what's actually going on. Yeah. Yep. Shout out to my man Lobo. I don't know if y'all remember that. Yeah, Lamar. That's what I'm saying. He was able to do this contract without an agent. Remember they was talking about that in the offseason last year, and he's about to get MVP. Does the NFL give him a Super Bowl? The score at halftime is 16-9. The game is in Tampa Bay, 25 in Gematria. You got to see how this fucking second half goes, yo. You got to see how the second half goes. Let me know if y'all took Tampa Bay with the points. 25 total points scored. Previous one. That's a good call right there. We're gonna move these up, and I don't want to hold y'all time, because I know y'all probably want to pay attention to the game. We're gonna wrap these last 7 up. Yo, and when the Ravens beat the 49ers in the regular season, that was when more people jumped on the Ravens for the Super Bowl bandwagon. I think it's a trap now. Of course it is, bro. Of course it is, B-Rat. That's a fucking trap. If it hits, it hits. If it hits, it hits. But like I said, when it comes to Ravens, I'm staying away from them. I don't got no tickets on them. I'm not going to tell y'all to fuck with them. I'm staying away from them. Some things you just got to know to stay away from. But I do know I might fade him because he's a black quarterback, and y'all know my stance on black quarterbacks. I'm always going to stick with that. Y'all know my stance on black quarterbacks. Y'all know my stance on black coaches lifting up the Lombardi Trophy. Somebody going to knock Baltimore out. Well, it would have to be a man C.J. Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen. Remember, Josh Allen already bumped Lamar out of the Super Bowl. Y'all remember that one, right? When Baltimore only scored 3 points? Fucking sad, right? Scripted or not, there was no way the Rams was winning that game last night. By the way, I agree. NFL wanted that drought to be over for the Lions. No fan base deserved it more than the Lions. I'm not going to lie to you. When I saw it, yes, I was like, yo, these niggas is balling out. Too many celebrities is there. They don't hardly get this recognition. Yeah, it's not happening. In my mind, I was like, yes, it's a wrap. That's why the points actually really felt safe. The first pick had McCarthy in the winning Green Bay jersey, and Stafford had the winning Lions jersey on. You notice when I did that, right? You notice how I did that, right? So how I flipped it, right? And it was outlined with the colors of the team that they play for now. See how I flipped it? No, don't be looking for the thumbnails for clues now. I can hear y'all now too. I listened to your thumbnail. I listened to your thumbnail when I lost. I fucking hate you. I can hear that. LOL. If Detroit went to the Super Bowl, they got to win. Draft this year. NFL's draft is a big clue now. They don't got to win. They don't got to win. No, they don't. No, they don't. Going to the Super Bowl is a win. Adrian, they don't got to win. If they win, then I guess they win, but they don't have to win no, they don't. They don't have to win. If they do win, they win. Now, if they do win, they might as well give the Lions a lesser opponent. Remember, you got C.J. Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen. Who do the Lions beat out of those three quarterbacks? We'll answer that on the next show because we want to talk about that. McCarthy had Green Bay gear on, is what I meant. No, I know what you meant. Yeah, and it was outlined with the Dallas colors. Matthew Stafford had the Lions jersey on, outlined with the new team. You know, so basically the original. Y'all know how I did that. Good point, Adrian. He's talking about this part, by the way. This is what he's talking about. Good point, Adrian. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers is smart. I like y'all. Y'all motherfuckers is smart dudes. Some niggas be saying some crazy shit, be funny as hell too, though. I rock with y'all. Yo, Ishmael, Bills versus Buccaneers. I would love that. I ain't saying it too much, but that's what I would like to see. It only makes sense for me. Exactly. If Barry Sanders was there, Eminem, Megatron, Big Sean was all there, no way they would lose. All those guys in attendance, yes. And you know what? I would like to say shout out to NFL because they really wasn't showing that too much until the game already started. There was a couple of people they showed pregame, but they didn't really show all of that shit until the game really started. That's why I'm very, very, very serious when it comes to in-play. You got to pay attention to what's actually going on during the game when it comes to making your pick. If you can't find a good number, then fuck it. Remember, you can't bet everything. You can't be a betaholic. You can't bet everything. If you feel like you don't see nothing, do not bet. There's always another day. There's always another day. That was a dead giveaway. LOL. Every detail matters. I gotta keep an eye out for this stuff. Yeah. Once again, if you find something that's suspect, you fucking take it. If you don't find it, do not bet it. Leave it alone, bro. It's not that serious. It's like okay, when I'm on Thursday show, when I'm on a pick'em show on Thursdays, right? We have to pick every game. That's part of the rules. We pick every game. But I'm not going to the window betting every single game. I'm not doing that. You gotta find the ones you like. Take that. AFC, as long as San Fran don't rip the NFC, I can't see the league letting the proud franchise like the 49ers lose 3 Super Bowls in a row. Remember, they lost in 2012 to Ray Lewis, in 2019 to Mahomes. Thank you. I said that shit a couple of weeks ago. I don't see the NFL letting one of their prized possessions lose 3 Super Bowls in a row. I'm saying I don't see it. Is it possible? Maybe so. Maybe so. It is possible. But y'all got to think about that. This would be their 3rd loss if they make it to the Super Bowl and lose. That was my main reason as to why I said if 49ers go to the Super Bowl, they win. Was because that reason right there. Marquise, shout out to you on that. Aren't the Lions the only team left that hasn't appeared in a Super Bowl? If that's true, they really don't have to win the Super Bowl. Just getting there would be everything to that fan base. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. You got to realize they was throwing the puck. Y'all see the pattern when a team wins at home? What's the pattern you notice when certain teams win at home? Hold on. What's the pattern that you see when most teams win at home? I want to know. What happened with the Cowboys when they went at home that day that Jimmy Jones was inducted into the Cowboys Hall of Fame. What happened? Too much celebrating, right? Too much celebrating. All the legend Cowboys that's still alive was there. You know, Jerry Jones, they had something at halftime. Too much celebrating. What happened the next time the Cowboys was at home? Detroit Lions yesterday. Too much celebrating. You got another game. You have another game at Ford Field next week. Why are you acting like you ain't going to be there again? They're going to get their ass kicked next week. That's what I think is going to happen. Dang, I got some more. Now with the Bills and the Chiefs. Jamal says with the Bills, Chiefs. Who you think gonna win that game, yo? B-Rad. The Texans never been there, just like the Lions. Yeah, the Texans, yeah. And they're a new franchise. When they was yeah. They was never there. It was never there. Did they ever play in AFC Championship game at least? I don't know. I'm just asking. Appreciate it, dog. So love. Yenny? Do you hear me? No doubt, bro. You hear me? Yo, they can make people bet the Chiefs because every time they have beaten the Bills, yes. I mean, yo, bro, honestly, you got to think about it like this real quick. They don't have to make nobody do anything, actually. The Chiefs have the Bills number anyway. The Bills won this year, but I think they won another game against the Chiefs during the season. But the Chiefs have their mark. They have the Bills mark in the playoffs. As far as the whole Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen thing. They don't got to do anything. People's going to bet the Chiefs anyway, bro. Watch where the money goes. Even though the Bills is home, don't be surprised if it's an even type of game. People know that the Bills, the Chiefs got their number. They don't even really they don't got to spin no narrative. They already did that years ago. Remember, it's not going to happen, bro. San Francisco was due for sure. Eventually, they'll win the ring. It's just a matter of when. I agree. 666. 666. Just like I believe. No funny shit. Not now, but I'm talking about in the future years. The Patriots is going to stay on that 6. Pittsburgh Steelers or the 49ers. The 49ers will get 6. And I can see Pittsburgh getting a 7 before the Patriots get a 7. I can see 49ers or Pittsburgh getting a 7 before the Patriots get a 7 again. And I agree. If 49ers get back to the Super Bowl, they're going to win it all. I mean, yeah, that's what I think. They're going to punish the 49ers like every single different roster they have. It's the 2012 roster, the 2019 roster, this roster. So all their rosters, maybe it's the organization, right? If it was real, we blame the organization. We have to blame the organization. We can't blame the players. They have different quarterbacks. Colin Kaepernick, Jimmy Garoppolo, now Brock Purdy. If Brock Purdy loses, that's three different quarterbacks. They had 3 different coaches. I mean, different coordinators. Sometimes you gotta say, if it's real, you gotta say it's the organization, bro. Just like the Cowboys. That motherfuckers ain't win nothing in 30-something years, right? You can't say it's Dak Prescott's fault. You can't say it's Mike McCarthy's fault. You can't say it was Jason Garrett's fault. You couldn't say Dez Bryant. You couldn't say Tony Romo. You couldn't say none of them. None of them was playing for the Cowboys for 30 years. Why is it that they get different rosters and they still the same team? Come on now. Be on Harbaugh. One the year, the other will lose. So Harbaugh wins this year, but the Ravens Harbaugh loses this year. Is that what you're saying? You know what would be funny? Random shit. if the Lions was to go against the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl, and the Harbaugh, the Harbaugh one is gonna for the Ravens is gonna be coaching, but Harbaugh for Michigan to be in the stands. That'll be wouldn't that be funny? That's some random shit. Don't think too hard on that, y'all. But if it was to happen, it happens. But don't think about that. It was just some random shit. The NFL could easily throw a bone to the Lion fans and make sure they get to the Super Bowl just to lose and never make it back again. LOL. Lions fans are loyal. Yes, they are. NFL can take advantage of that. That's what they're doing right now. Take advantage of it. They did that with the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Brown fans ride. They ride for that team. Detroit Lions, their fans, they ride for that team. Certain cities have teams that ride with them. Buffalo Bills, they ride. Them fans ride with you. Saw what they did. Even if the NFL or even if the Bills wasn't going to give those fans money, all they had to do was make an announcement. Listen, we need y'all to come in here and shovel snow. Buffalo Bills fans, they would have called off work or whatever free time they had, we would still did it. Some fans ride. They would have, if Detroit didn't have a dome and there was snow there, some fans would be doing the same thing. Just like 2012. Talking about the 49ers. Right? We're talking about the Ravens. Good point. Repeat. That's why I'm not picking Ravens no more. They're going to choke. So as far as the Ravens, the way y'all feel is it's a matter of when, right? When do they choke? Oh, shit's so good. Oh, so good. So good. It's so good. It's all about when they choke. That's what it's about. Just like how the 49ers had the Rams number, then the Rams whipped them in a NFC championship game a couple years back and then won the Super Bowl. Same script. I remember that game. I mean, it is the same script. Just different teams, different colors, different cities, different states. That's it. So I want y'all to read what he said right there. There's only so many scripts you can make up. You could bring it back around. You know what script I'm waiting for? I'm waiting to see that Malcolm Butler and Seattle Seahawks Patriots script in the end zone in the end again. I'm waiting to see that. I would love to see that. That's one script I'm waiting to see again. I mean, I've seen it. I think was it earlier this season? But I'm talking about for an important game, a Super Bowl or like a playoff game. I'm waiting to see that. I swear to God, I'm gonna jump off the roof and laugh though. I think to me that was like the funniest shit ever. Super Bowl 50 will be the 35th NFL game played at Allegiant. Wait, huh? Wait, all right, let me read it again before assuming. Super Bowl 58 will be the 35th. Okay, all right, I understand. Wait, no. Well, okay. 35th game played at Allegiant Stadium. We talk about in total. 34 quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl. Madden 24 is the 35th edition of the video game, and Josh Allen is now on the cover. Okay, so you're saying that's a possibility? I mean, we do know about the Madden and the Raiders connection. You know, we know about that. So is Josh Allen the next guy to pick that trophy up? I need to know. I think the Cowboys are cursed. Yeah, assuming it's real, they're cursed. Jerry Jones bought the team. He got what he got, and it's not going to happen no more. You got to realize he's a fucking billionaire. And that's a pot. And you got to understand too. The Cowboys, maybe they wasn't as rich as it was when Jerry Jones bought it. It's worth more, right? But he's a billionaire. He don't have to win. See, Robert Kraft was a billionaire, but you got to you saw it's going to be the Patriots, a team that's not popular. We're gonna put them all the way up north, and that's gonna be the team to win. How many people go up there to Massachusetts? How many people's visiting Boston? Let's be for real. That's not like one of the places y'all going to. Y'all going to visit. So notice how that dynasty team was up there. It wasn't like it was no Florida team or somebody in the South or somebody over there up there in the Midwest or somebody over there in Cali or something like that. Or Texas. It was none of that. It's going to be somewhere. It was more up from here in New York. Let's put them up there and have a dynasty. Now, Robert Kraft, it's not happening no more. You're a billionaire. You got to pay back now, bro. I think the Niners have the same connection as the Cowboys as far as what? It's funny how you mentioned if the Lions and Ravens meet in the Super Bowl, given the Ravens coach brother just won with Michigan, and now the Ravens are playing a Michigan team. Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. It was just like a little funny thing, you know? Like, imagine that happens. That would be some funny shit. Very random, right? You still think Belichick is going to the Cowboys or the Eagles? Like I said weeks ago before the media said it, I said they're going to entertain the talk. But something else funny that I said, I'm going to have funny takes for y'all. Wouldn't it be funny if Tom Brady gets Bill Belichick? I said it at first, if they get Bill Belichick to come to the Raiders, if they officially don't sign if their coach that they have now. Because remember, he took Josh McDaniel's place, but they have to officially sign him now. Imagine they officially don't sign him, and Bill Belichick goes to coach for the motherfucking team that he quote unquote screwed up to win the first Super Bowl. Him and Tom Brady in that snow game. Remember the tuck shit? If it was real, Patriots wasn't supposed to win. It was supposed to be the Raiders. I don't think Josh Allen winning a Super Bowl until they're in a new stadium. Okay. Okay. Possible. Remember, it's still the Bills, though. That's been the team in the NFL has not let win Super Bowls. Okay, so you say urban black quarterbacks. Oh, it's Randy. What's up, Randy? So you say urban black quarterbacks who never win a Super Bowl. What happens if the Ravens and Lions meet in the Super Bowl? That's a very fucking good question. That is a good question. And you know what I'm actually going to say right here for y'all? I'm taking Lamar. I'm taking Lamar. I'm taking the black quarterback. If that happens, I'm taking Lamar. See, you know why I can confidently say that? It's because you got to think about it. Pay attention to the positions black quarterbacks was in to not win, though. I don't see them putting Lamar in a situation like that because there will be you got to understand. Okay, let me ask you a question. If you see the Lions versus Raiders, who the fuck y'all gonna pick? Forget about the whole black quarterback narrative. Who the fuck y'all gonna pick? Let's be for real. Who y'all gonna pick? If you see Lions versus Raiders, don't lie. Don't lie for the show. Keep it on it. And now when I say pick, who you gonna put your money on? Like literally put your money on. I don't give a fuck if it's $5, $50, $500, or $5,000. Who you putting your money on if it was the Lions versus the Ravens? Let's be for real. But see, that's putting him in a great position. Usually that don't happen because the Lions are losers themselves. But if they was to win, if the Lions was to win the Super Bowl this year, I could see it being against Houston or maybe the Bills. And if the Chiefs was to get there, it'd be Lions versus Chiefs again. People would think the Chiefs is going to get their revenge and then the Lions win. That's what I can see happen. If you want to do the Lions winning, the Chiefs is the only team that makes sense for them to go against. Wow, that would be insane. I would love to see Bill Belichick on the Raiders. I'm telling you, that would be something funny and random, bro. Put Bill Belichick on the Raiders. On the Raiders, I'm sorry. Or you put him in the Chargers. You still put him there. You put him in the West. You put him in the AFC West. And he still gets to meet the Raiders twice a year. And Tom Brady will be more active officially next year for the Raiders organization as an owner. Why not? Put Bill Belichick in the AFC West. It'll be the 22nd Super Bowl on CBS. AFC leads 11-10. We also got to remember the AFC had won last year. It seems these last couple years they've been taking turns, right? AFC, NFC, AFC, NFC. You got to think that happens again this year? Remember, we got to go by patterns, though. So if you technically want to go by a pattern, then you would take the NFC team to win. Certain sports books have that now. Who's going to win, the AFC or NFC Super Bowl? The odds is even, -110. Y'all might as well take that for those that bet. Remember, sports is all about sports betting. There's a line on everything. Go on ESPN right now. You're going to see a line. You want to see a betting line. So is it going to be AFC versus is it going to be AFC or NFC this year? Are they going to keep the trend going? AFC wins, NFC wins. AFC wins, NFC wins. AFC. Y'all got to think about that. When does the trend end? So B-Rad. Hell would literally freeze over. You talking about and Randy? You talking about Lamar versus the Lions, right? Or if the Lions win. I think the Niners have the same connection as the Cowboys. This is truth, by the way. I think the Niners have the same connection as the Cowboys as far as showing up but losing because of the rings they had in the past. I understand that. I see where you're coming from when you say that. That's the 49ers punishment. But what is it about that organization? Is it something about the six? I mean that 6-6 shit is what they say. Yeah. Eagles. The Eagles. Somebody just texted me. Yeah, Eagles. Somebody out there in Philly. Yeah, Eagles gonna lose. They playing right. Yeah, Eagles gonna lose. They playing right. I don't know. I guess they saying Eagles gonna lose. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I mean, it's still 16-9 though. D, will Belichick win next year because Brady won without him? So he has to win without Brady. I thought about that. You give Belichick one more win, but this is what I'll say. Personally, I say no. Bill Belichick's success will be him passing Don Shula. Tom Brady's success will be winning a Super Bowl without Belichick. That's Brady's success. That's what Brady has over Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick's legacy is before Brady. Bill Belichick as a whole, him passing Don Shula would matter, because if you think about it, he still will be the winningest coach ever as far as Super Bowls. It will be at 6. So remember, Bill Belichick is a coach, not a player. Even though when you think about Brady, you think about Belichick. When you think about Belichick, you think about Brady. Yes, this is true, but they had two different. Their purposes was different. Belichick was the coach. Him passing Don Shula, that's what we should be talking about. Not if he wins another Super Bowl. That was for Brady to do. This was to win the Super Bowl. Belichick was for to get the most wins ever. I feel you, Randy. They're talking about the whole Lions Ravens thing. Yo, y'all niggas is crazy. That would be some crazy shit. I feel you, Bfyre, but look at what they did with Cam Newton. Yes, I understand that. I know what they did with Cam Newton. I understand that. We also got to take into account they gave Peyton Manning an easy way out. Y'all got to look at things like that. Why Peyton Manning last year couldn't be him against Brady? No, I'm sorry, because he did beat Brady. I'm saying he beat Brady. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he beat Brady so they can go to the Super Bowl. Or they beat him in the divisional round. I remember. So I'm sorry. How come it couldn't be Peyton Manning versus an Aaron Rodgers? Peyton Manning versus who else? Why couldn't it have been a rematch versus Seattle versus Denver again? That's when Russell Wilson beat Peyton Manning the first time, right? How come it couldn't be a rematch? Why they ain't giving Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson was hot at the time. He was a wonder boy at the time, right? Why did they give him Cam Newton? That's shame Cam Newton. And it's going to be an easy win, too. I have to think about that. Ravens. Yeah. Okay, I know it wasn't bugging. Thank you for clearing that up. Dude was never the same after that embarrassing Super Bowl performance when he intentionally didn't dive for the ball. I want us to do a show about that. I want all of us to do a show about that. Why Cam Newton never really spoke about that. He was never the same. Ravens, yeah. Everyone's saying Ravens. If they was to meet, everybody thinks Ravens. I'm not bugging. Fallen Angel. My guy. Do you think Chiefs will win since it'll be Mahomes' first time playing away in the playoffs? Now, you talking about against the Bills? Or you talking about an AFC championship? What are you talking about? But I honestly say no. I'm still sticking with the Bills. My actual pick to win the AFC. I'm still sticking with the Bills. I honestly think the NFL is trying to stray away from holding back black quarterbacks and black coaches now that the league is woke. I mean, it's possible it can change. You got to remember, it's starting to be a lot of black quarterbacks now. I remember, I don't know if I said it yesterday or the day before, maybe eventually it will have to change. But the way they'll do it is to make sure that they maybe half white, half black. Yeah. Listen, y'all, Randy's fucking with the Lions. It just is what it is. Randy's fucking with the Lions. He's fucking with the Lions. They're not going to change his mind. He thinks the Lions is going to win. If Patrick Mahomes don't win this year, he'll never repeat in his entire career. He'll never go back to back. Brady has 7 and only repeated once. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Carolina Panthers, Philadelphia Eagles. That's the last time we've seen a repeat. It's the last time we've seen a repeat. Maybe it'll be a 20-year thing. 2024, 25, or 25, 26 type of thing. Maybe it'll happen like that. Lamar would smoke the Lions. No question. Football was real. He's supposed to. Thanks for the breakdown. No problem. Bills. I know. Bills. Stop playing. Stop playing, Angel. Damn, Eagles are trash. Head coach, all OC, DC getting fired ASAP. Come on, bro. The fuck we said, son? What we said, bro? So what the Eagles gotta do? They gotta get a 9. Sorry, they gotta get a 9-piece right now, right? They gotta go on a 9-0 run without letting these motherfuckers score. They need a touchdown and a field goal to win by 1. Do the Eagles score a touchdown in the field goal without Tampa Bay scoring? Please, somebody let me know. Do they think that's going to happen? 2 more comments. I'm going to let y'all enjoy that game. I'm going to try to see. Oh. Yo, they're not going to do a regular season rematch. That was a blowout. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Sometimes games like that already fuck it up for the rematch. And real quick too, the Cowboys versus the Lions, if you really think about it, why did y'all want a rematch for that? It made no sense. That game ended perfect the way it was supposed to end. The NFL cannot lie. They did that shit perfect, bro. They really did that. How would the next game be, bro? That game ended with a bullshit call. What's the next game's gonna be a blowout? And then you know what y'all gonna say? The game was unnecessary. It usually happens like that 95% of the time. Lamar smoking that Lions LOL. His record against the NFC is crazy. Yeah, I hope y'all know about that, right? You know Lamar really don't lose to the NFC, right? How many times has he lost to the NFC at all? Like maybe 3 times. NFL don't let Lamar lose to the NFC like that. I think he's gonna retire like that. No, sir, I'm not in denial. I know that the NFL will never allow the Lions to win, especially when the Super Bowl is being played in Las Vegas. Oh, yeah, no, I know that. It just seemed like you like the Lions. Like everybody here has a team that they think is going to win. I think you like the Lions. I could be wrong. Maybe so. Is that true? I just want to know. I just saw Josh Allen 52-yard run. If sports were real, they'd get rid of that Steeler who was right on him and let him go by. This is what I'm saying, bro. I'm paying you a lot of money. If I'm paying you a lot of money, I'm going to get rid of you if you ain't doing something right, bro. Especially if you're costing us games. You're costing us ways to get out of there. If it was real, you'll be gone, bro. But he told them, they let him go. Let him go. That's what that was. Lamar has 1 loss to NFC opponents. 1? I thought it was 2. Maybe it's 1. All right. Well, 1 loss. Well, there y'all go. He went against the NFC plenty of times since he came in the league. Why does he hardly lose? The NFL's going to make sure, even if he don't have a Super Bowl, he's going to be that guy that dominated the NFC. Yes, the Lions is. I knew it. I'm telling you, the Lions is Randy's team. The Lions is Randy's team. I knew it. So this is one guy I'm gonna have to hear his fucking mouth for the next couple days. He's going to be annoying about these Lions. But Randy, they're going home next week. They're going home next week. I'm sorry, Randy. They're going home next week. So, yo, real shit, though. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Oh, yeah. By the way, this week, though, I'm dropping why the Cowboys will never win as long as Jerry Jones is the owner. Little short video, you know, a good amount of minutes. That's not the documentary that I'm doing about the Cowboys. This is something short. Why the Cowboys just ain't going to win without Jerry, as long as Jerry Jones is the owner. I'm sorry. Something will have to happen to him in order for the Cowboys to, maybe the Cowboys will win, but it's not as long as he's an owner. right? As long as he's the owner, it's not happening, right? So what else? Why the Lions is a trap. I'm dropping those 2 videos, but we won't be on live this week. Y'all already know. Y'all gonna get the notifications and any whatever. Any questions y'all have, hit me up. Y'all damn, where the fuck is my? It's Bfyre. Y'all already know it. I don't know why just hit me up. Let me know. Let me know when y'all want to go live and shit like that. Hey, I got some information for y'all too. I should be on live tomorrow as well. But anyway, fuck all that shit. Yo, y'all see the fucking score? Y'all see the score? I'm asking you a fucking when I'm asking you a question, you answer me. Jesus Christ, that's y'all problem. Well, Tampa is up more. I was thinking Super Bowl rematch till 45 seconds ago, age 25-9. Banshee, right? Tampa Bay, bro. Try to tell you that. Tampa Bay. Tampa fuck. Like, or do we see a comeback, y'all? No. Do we see a fourth quarter comeback? Or, like I said, the Philadelphia Eagles is the 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers. Weeks ago, I said that. I said they're going to be the 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out to Lobo. I said it on this Pick'em show. Shout out to Dell. Shout out to Therapy. I said that. That's what we see now. Eagles are the Pittsburgh Steelers of 2020. Real quick. On Lobo's show last year, after they lost, what did I say was going to happen to Jalen Hurts? This is last year. Anyone that was around last year, what did y'all hear me say last year about Jalen Hurts? I said Jalen Hurts, after he loses and gets that contract, he's going to fucking decline. I said it last year. Ain't no comeback in the books. Motherfucking Vision said, ain't no comeback in the books. Ain't no comeback in the books. So you know what? I got to finish and watch this motherfucking ass whipping, right? So you know what? I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow on the motherfucking live screen. In the live fucking stream. Hit me up. Motherfucking Bfyre. Shout out to all y'all. Yo, I appreciate all y'all for coming. 3, 2, fucking 1. I'm out, bro. Stop playing.